I'm someone who's very I just have my heart position is very grateful. So little things make me excited about life. It doesn't take much. I also
Hey guys, welcome to Little Blackbird 91. Listen, as always, we drop a little live on Pop the Balloon. I was sick on Wednesday, so I could not do it for you guys. So we're doing it this Saturday. Listen, can I be honest with you? Sometimes you're going to talk and you're going to talk yourself out these panties, okay? All right, Lord, forgive me, but look, sometimes you're going to talk and you're going to talk yourself out of the panties, okay? All right, sometimes you're going to say too much that's going to ruin the chemistry, ruin the connection with the ladies, man. And this brother here was doing so well when he first started. No pop balloons, they were lining up for him. It was going so well, and then it just started falling apart like dominoes falling down, brick by brick by brick, as Franklin would say. And literally, the only reason why is because he was talking too much. And sometimes people do that because they're anxious, and sometimes they're over explaining. But I want to say this for any man out there: listen, don't over explain. Okay, you say it once, you leave it, you move on. Okay, he done talked himself out of these panties. Okay, so we're gonna break all the way down. You know how I do. I like to do these reviews where we have a laugh and a joke. It's not that serious, but we're gonna have some fun with it tonight. So welcome to the Little Blackbird 91 show, and let's talk a little bit about Pop the Balloon. First of all, can I just say this? The ladies were beautiful as always. Okay, let me just say this. My number one, my number one pick is old girl here, right hand side. Okay, in the grayish kind of, with the slippers, with the I don't know how to describe what she got going on. Okay, all right, but it looked good. You know what I'm saying? See, all right, it looked good. All right, so old girl, second to last is my number one pick. But the one in the red dress, Father, hallelujah, by the glory. Mm. Hallelujah, amen. Listen, that woman there is beautiful. The one in the red dress, the one on the far left, with red dress. Hallelujah by the glory. Revive me again. She is beautiful. Her eyes light up when she smiles. Like she got smoky eyes. Oh, good gracious. When I am married, I can't talk like this ever again. But listen, trust me, I got y'all. And then, oh, listen, you know me. I do have a preference. I like my women dark. But I must say, the lady in far left, okay, the lady on the far left, she is something to behold. Okay, this lady right here is something to behold. The sweetness, beautiful, the essence, the look, ooh, just wonderful. Now, I won't lie to you though. Some of the answers were making me feel like she said she likes deep conversations, and I was with her, but the moment we went deep, I felt like we couldn't go any further. Like I felt like it was a little bit more shallow in there. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I was trying to see, but I couldn't really hear anything. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting to see the depth, but I didn't really hear anything. Now, of course, she may not have had enough time to really go deep and give us her intellect, but I didn't really feel it. Some of the answers were a little bit lacking in that aspect. But listen, again, another beautiful, beautiful step two. Lady on the, can we just talk about this person here? Okay, this one here, let me tell you this now. Now, she was out every round number one, okay, like it was a bad horror movie. But can I just say this now? Okay. Can I just say this now? That she looks like first of all, I think she's beautiful. I actually do think she's actually beautiful. Her skin tone's amazing. Shout out to the way that she's patterned the edges on her head as well. The dress she's wearing, well put together. The brown, I'm loving it. It matches her skin tone. Chef's kiss. She looks like she cooks a storm down. I'm just gonna be real with you. She looks good, but she looked like she cook a storm. She looked like she cooked the good curry goat and the good rice and peas. I can't lie to you. She looked like she froze it down on a Sunday, okay? Like, you gonna get some soul food, you gonna be in good stead. I'm just gonna be real with you. Okay, all right. Our little sis here, listen, shout out to her. She the girl cutie pie, you know what I mean? Like, I have to even drop the camera down, like, you know what I mean? Just to make sure, pretty little thing, shout out to her. The nails looking good, the lipstick was looking beautiful as well, pretty smile, soft voice, really nice to see as well. So a beautiful lady as well. Shout out to our lady on the right here. A skin tone. You know me. This is my ideal skin tone. Okay, I like them dark. Okay, all right, I like them dark. Okay, all right. So shout out to my good sis, because honestly, good sis was looking sweet as a. You know what I'm saying to you. Now she had me in the first half, but towards the end, it sounded like she is a non-gender conformist, and sounded like she's the kind of person. Okay, she's the kind of person that You know, she doesn't believe in any gender roles, but you go and get some gender roles. Like, you know, when people start telling you don't believe in gender roles, they suddenly find themselves in gender roles. They don't have gender roles until they know what you need to do. That's my only problem with that. I just felt like that was getting from her. Like, she's very intellectual, very smart. She's into creative arts. She's into acting. She's into modeling. She's stunning to look at. Mwah, chef's kiss of the skin tone, the eyes, the lips, the smile. Whew, wonderful. Okay, it's just that I feel that I don't do gender roles, but then you're gonna do gender roles because you're gonna expect me to be a gender role person. Okay, someone says she's dismantling the patriarchy, something like that. You get what I'm saying to you? So the lineup is crazy. Okay, it's absolutely brazy. I'm still gonna go for my girl here. I think she's stunning. I think she's wonderful. She's strong. She's powerful. She's intellectual as well. You know, I think we can work out together. You know, mentally, intellectually, I think we can really work here. You know what I'm saying, Chu? So for me personally, that was my number one pick. But I can't lie to you, it is my number one pick. But you know, the draft is really strong, and I can't lie. This lady here, just the fact that she smiles the way she does, it makes my heart feel warm. Okay, all right. It makes my heart feel warm. When she smiles, it feels like my life is gonna get better. You know what I'm saying, Chu? So it's a good toss up. So let's get into this video. Let's break it all the way down. Shout out to the ladies here. You know what I'm saying, too, as well. Let's get into this.
Okay, all right. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. Good, how are you?
Fantastic, thanks for asking.
And what's your name?
My name's Rome.
Rome, how old are you?
I'm 34 years old.
And what do you do?
So I'm a plumbing technician certified. I'm a Marine Corps combat veteran. Nice. I also do, I'm a Marine Corps combat or a Marine Corps commercial model as well. Okay. I've done anything you can think of, from being customer service representative to dispatch to software implementation.
Well, can I just pause the first and foremost, because I can't lie to you, he's given me, I'm telling you now, yeah, I'm telling you that this brother here, yeah, is giving Kwesi. I can't lie to you, my brother's a Kwesi as well. He's given that he's a Ghanaian, okay? I know he's American, but he's definitely given that he's got Ghanaian origins, because first of all, the way their hair is cut, it's given he's Ghanaian. Okay, all right. Number two is the belt with the trouser with the shirt. It's given I'm Ghanaian. I can't lie to you. The chain is what throws you off. The chain is what throws the Cuban links kind of chain that he got going on. It throws you off. But really and truly, it's given Ghanaian.
Skydiving, whatever you have it.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for your service, first off.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
So what I like to do for fun is, main thing is I like to work on personal development, right? Okay. If you know yourself, then obviously you can help everyone else around you help, find themselves as well, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I like to hang out with my service dog, German Shepherd, Drac. He's amazing. I like to work out and run as well. Otherwise, in the meantime, I would do my music. And yeah.
What kind of music do you do?
I do I'm a writer. Okay. So I don't like to call myself a rapper. It comes off a different way. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of rhythm. I grew up singing and dancing, right? And so for me, I like to call it dancing on the beat. I have rhythm and I like to write. So I just.
Okay, let me pause it right here, because here, I can't lie to you, is where he lost me. When you hear someone say, I don't like to call it rapping, I like to call it dancing on the beat. Yeah, it's given urban, and it's given that your skin is not black and your skin is white, but you're trying to cosplay as a black person. I just want to be real. I just want to be real. I'm not going to be rude, but I'm just saying, when someone tells you I'm not a rapper, but I'm somebody who dances on the beat, they're doing too much. You rap or you don't rap, or you're a spoken word artist. Which one is it? Choose one, but please, my friend, choose a label. Because when you start saying I'm dancing on the beat, it does sound like you've got the urban, when a white person when you watch the movies, the black comedies where they become white, but actually are black. That's what it gives. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm just saying, it's giving white chicks. When you make that distinction, and what's dancing on the beat, bro? You know what I'm saying to you? What is dance on the beat? You are a rapper or you are a spoken word artist, and you do use music from time to time. That is fine. This old eloquence of adding the extra to what you've said makes no sense. It's not necessary. It's too much. It's like you're cosplaying black. And I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying that it sounds like that. You know what I mean? You're doing too much intellect for something. I'm having chat GTP for an art form. It's an art form. You know what I'm saying, Shu? It's not chat GTP. It's an art form. Let it be what it be, B. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you talk yourself out of some stuff, man. Pontification. I love that, Sean.
Cool. All right.
Some people may call it rap.
Okay. So now what are some things you look for in a woman?
Great question. So what I look for in a woman is a woman that is excited about something in their life, right? So if I ask you, hey, what are you excited about in life? And you're like, these are different types of goals, right? I feel like everyone should have something that they're looking forward to. And if you don't know what you're looking forward to, you're just kind of just. going with the flow. I
Yeah.
don't even like that saying going with the flow, because what flow? I'm a plumber, right? Is it water? Is it poop? What are you doing? You know what I mean? What type of flow? I work on water quality as well, so I want to make sure if this is your flow, let's make sure it's good quality.
Okay.
Listen, he's doing so well right now. He's making jokes. You know, what kind of flow is it? You know, is it a water flow? Is it not? You know what I'm saying to you? I'm loving it. Like right now, he's got them eating at the palm of his hands. You know what I'm saying to you? Right now, he's got to eat them at the palm of his hand. He's talking good. You know, he's explaining a few things. Apart from maybe the dance on the beat, I think they let him have that one away. But, you know, right now it's going good. It's actually going decent. No pops right now. You know what I'm saying to you? And people be popping early. So he's doing well.
Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are quite obviously the opposite. If I ask you and you're like, and I'm like, maybe I can, you know, I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker, because obviously I like to give somebody the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that if I have these type of skills and this type of knowledge and this type of intellect, I can help you.
Okay. All right. So we have not got any Papa Balloons yet. So let me
appreciate you.
let me hand
Thank
you
you
a
so
pick.
Listen, everybody was involved. Everybody, look, the ladies are like, you know what? We're liking what we're hearing so far, but let's hear a bit more. You get me?
Hang on to that.
Oh, I spoke too soon. I lied.
Okay. Let's go on over there, see why she's
Scared
gonna
me.
pop in. All right, let's start with your name and age.
Yes, Diamond.
Can we just first and foremost just pay attention to something? You know me, I'm gonna pay attention to things. I don't know if you clocked it. Okay, old girl here. Let's just go back a few seconds. Old girl in the pinkish flower dress. Just watch her, because she gonna do some eye searching. Just watch what
Intellect,
happens.
I can help you.
Okay. All right. So we have not got any Papa Balloons yet. So
I
let me
appreciate you.
let me hand
you
you
so
a
much.
pick. Hang on to that. Oh, okay. Let's go on over there, see why she's
Scared
gonna
me.
pop in. All right, let's start with your name and age.
My flower girl here said, listen, let me just, I don't know what she's looking at his backside. I don't know if she's looking at his shoes. I don't know if she's looking at the walk. She done seen something. I don't know what she saw, but she saw something. I'm not sure what she saw, but she be seeing something. And you know, when they be looking,
Yes, Diamond, 28.
And Diamond, what do you do?
So I'm a retired veteran and also an investor. I also host a podcast called The Best Tea Show, and I'm just a multi-business investor. So I do quite a few things.
when they say I'm a multi-business investor, just know usually that isn't the truth. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Whenever they start saying I'm a multi-business investor, can't really tell you what it actually is. Just know they're probably not doing the thing. You know what I'm saying to you? And I just say that because a lot of times, what tends to happen is people say they are doing all bunch of things, but they haven't narrowed and streamed it down. When you listen to people that are doing business and doing their thing, they will tell you what their niche is. Like, hey, I'm involved in fuel, I'm involved in energy, and I bring consumption, and that's what I do. Because the whole point of being a good seller is being able to narrow it down and being able to actually make it quick and eloquent enough for the person to digest. When you start saying about business, I'm just a multi-business investor. Usually, as somebody said, you might be between jobs. I don't even think she's not employed. I think she probably is employed. I think she's employed. I just think that sometimes you make it sound more sweeter than it actually is. You know what I'm saying? To just a regular job, and it's okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So initially I'm like, okay, he sounds great.
And can we talk about the edges? Because the edges are on freaking leap point. Okay, and her skin just looks supple and soft and smooth. Woo! Baby just looking good.
The perfect man and everything, but I just couldn't get past the smile. I'm big on a person's smile, so it was just the only thing, but everything else.
Not the cameraman going, listen, open your mouth. Cameraman is looking at it going, open it. He said, open your mouth. Okay, the cameraman said, open your mouth. We're gonna zoom in, but open your mouth. Open your mouth. We need to see.
Else you were like perfect.
I respect that.
Yes.
And me, I'm very self-conscious, a very self-conscious person. I know what I need to work on.
Mhm.
You know, coming out here, putting myself out here, I knew
Yeah.
I was
Now, old girl in a flower dress said, listen, she trying to see his mouth and what he's saying, because old girl is freaking mesmerized. And I don't think because she finds him beautiful, she's just trying to see something. I'm telling you, she's locked
probably
in.
gonna get hit on that, but you know, I appreciate everything else. You're so beautiful.
Thank you. And your handsome as well.
So now is Diamond someone that's your type?
No, she is not my type. And it's not anything that has to do with you. It's just there's just not that connection here right now, if that makes any sense.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, let's go over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Kashwan and I'm 30 years old.
And Kashwan, what do you do?
I'm a waitress and I also do personal training on the side.
And Kashwan is fine. Can we talk about Kashwan? Because I thought she was talking about, I don't know. I wasn't listening. I wasn't paying attention. Okay.
See the arms, girl. Yeah.
I do.
Maybe you might have the same size, so watch out.
I train men too. Oh, look at this.
There you go. Well, she popped it off.
All right. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
When he said that he's self-conscious, like, are you very self-conscious on just that, or
That is
multiple things?
Okay, so that's a great.
Now, Kashwan, first and foremost, if you go and pop your balloon, why don't you answer a question? It makes no sense to say. It makes no sense now to answer a question. Okay, all right. It makes no sense. Okay, all right. Kashwan, you know I like you. You got them smoky eyes. She got that look. She got that look. That's beautiful. Can't lie to you. But can we be honest? What are you asking a question after you already done pop the balloon? Are you going to change your mind? You're not. So you should ask that question before you pop your balloon. You know what I mean? So Kashwan, I appreciate you and I like you a lot. But you asked a question after you popped.
Question. So what I have in mind is this is obviously.
Can I say something about Kashwan though? The eye contact is crazy. One thing I noticed about her during the course of watching the show is the eye contact. That will do any man in. When a woman shows you that eye contact, even though she's even herself, even herself in terms of even just like the fact that she's maybe not interested in him, she's still giving him this major eye contact. You are finished. A woman like this is dangerous, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? Because she gonna have you all discombobulated before you know it, bro.
I'm very self-conscious about this, but when I mean self-conscious, everyone needs to be self-conscious, not in a bad way. Everyone gives self-consciousness a bad connotation, right?
Yeah.
So if you can be self-conscious, knowing like, hey, I'm doing really good at this, and I'm going to hone in on this, that's being self-conscious as well, not just on the bad things. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that was my only concern.
Perfect. No worries.
But you're very handsome. Thank you for your service. My dad was also in the military.
Thank you.
And you're very well spoken. You're a very nice guy.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
See how she be slaying dragons, okay? She be slaying some dragons, okay? Because look how she even said it. You know what I mean? Like, she rejected him, but it was beautifully done. Like, that's why Arlette be smiling. Because look, if you don't pay attention to anything about anybody else, pay attention to Arlette. Arlette gonna let you know that there's some bull crap going on. Let me just rewind a little bit. You gonna definitely, when Arlette senses there's bull crap in there, she gonna definitely smile. Okay, you just gonna find Arlette smiling. Watch her. Look,
not just on the bad things.
Watch Arlette.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that was my only concern.
Perfect. No worries.
But you're very handsome. Thank you for your service. My dad was also in the military.
Thank you.
And you're very well spoken. You're a very nice guy.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You're beautiful.
Hey, one thing about Arlette, yeah, she kills me with a laugh. She be smiling, knowing that she instigating some madness. You know what I mean? That she be smiling, letting you know that she.
I love the hair, the dress. Honestly, when I first walked in here, I was like, yeah, for sure. Yeah. You dress well. You dress well.
Thank you.
Awesome. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Okay, we've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Is the board?
Oh boy, hey, brother. They said ask a question. A brother stepped forward. He said, "Oh, hold on, He got it confused.
Do I need? No,
just
anybody here?
No, all 4 of them
okay,
left. Go ahead and ask them a question to get to know all of them. Yes.
What are you most excited about in life?
Okay, we'll start here first. Name and age.
I'm Kyla. I'm 26.
And Kyla, what do you do?
I do real estate development for a nonprofit.
Okay, nice. And what are you most excited about in life?
Yeah, what are you most excited about in life?
I don't think there's one thing. I'm someone who's I just have.
Now, Kyla is a very beautiful lady, stunning, looks classy, elegant. Can't lie to you, fine. Okay, I'm praying there's a lot in the dome because you know me, I like intellect.
My heart position is very grateful. So little things make me excited about life. It doesn't take much. I also am passionate about many different things. So I wouldn't say I have one thing, but a lot of things excite me. I'm super passionate.
Got you.
You name like 2 or 3.
Probably in this stage of my life, definitely like.
No, Arlette is so sneaky. She said, "Listen, yeah, I hear that, but you ain't answered the question. What's the 2 or 3? What are you happy about? What are you excited about? What are you excited about? What is it? Are you excited about this? Are you excited about that? What are you excited about, baby? Okay, right now you're selling something, but what are you excited about? Are you excited about life? Are you excited about your dog? Are you excited about, new opportunities? What are you excited about, sis? That's all we want.
Like developing my relationship with God.
That's
making
it.
sure I'm firmly grounded there.
Okay.
Yeah, outside of like just upward mobility in my career, obviously a family, a marriage. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, she seems wholesome. I can't lie to you. Listen, she seems very, very wholesome. As the Bible says, you know what I'm saying to you, he who findeth a wife, you know what I'm saying to you. So, I'm hearing it. You know what I'm saying to you. Now, y'all say there's an open-ended, vague question. The question is very simple. What are you excited about? Nail it. Talking about your values is not answering the question. Do you know what I mean? The question doesn't have to be nailed directly. It is a question that says, what are you excited about? Well, the sky is blue. Is that what you're excited about? Then say you're excited about the sky being blue. You know what I mean? Just answer the question directly. You know, the question wasn't difficult. It wasn't that difficult. It's open for a reason, so you can take it anywhere, but answer it. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah, I totally feel that. So with looking forward to something in life, it's kind of like, maybe if I rephrase it as, what do you look forward to most in the future? Does that kind of, you're like, hey, there's something coming on this, and it's really exciting, and I do this, and this is coming up next month. That's what I'm so excited about right now. Can you think of anything like that?
No, honestly, no.
And that's totally okay. The thing is like,
yeah, she hasn't got anything she's got forward coming into. He said, yeah. yeah, he specified it and she's still gonna answer it. So what are you excited about? What have you got coming up that you are excited about? What have you got coming up that you're excited? It's not a difficult question, guys. Like what is coming up in your life that you're excited about? What's difficult about this? You don't need GTP to answer the question, my guy. It's what do you want? It's not about being good though. It's a question. It's a simple question. What are you excited about? Dorika, what are you excited about? In the future of your events of your life, what are you excited about? You know what I mean? I don't think it's that difficult, personally. I'm not even trying to say she's even bad for it. I just think it's not difficult. You know what I mean?
You're great. You're beautiful. I love the fact that you're very grounded and have a spiritual, connection with God. I'm very, very much so. Very, very spiritual. I attend.
Yeah, he ain't Christian. He's spiritual, and we know that is. Sis, pop that balloon now. Pop that balloon. In fact, you said God. I don't know if you said Jesus, so that one we have to be careful.
Church. I'm very, 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 very spiritually grounded. So I definitely like that about you.
Thank you. We'll be back. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
My name's Ane. I'm 29.
And Ane, what do you do?
I'm an account executive in healthcare sales.
Okay. And if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
So so like a specific event that we're excited about. I'm sorry, I blacked out for a second.
No, you're totally okay. So what are you, like, if I ask you the question, what are you most excited about in the near future?
Okay.
What can you think of?
My birthday.
Awesome.
My birthday's coming up in
There you
April.
go.
I mean,
Okay.
I
That's
think
it. Bingo. That's it. What are you excited about? What's coming up? My birthday. That's it. It's not a trick question. It's not. They're not trying to trick you. You know what I'm saying to you? Because you're thinking too hard. You're thinking it's a trick question. Like it's too easy. Like what do you mean? It's too easy. You know what I'm saying to you? It feels like it's too easy. But just answer the question. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Like you're trying to think too deeply. Like it needs to be. When like you get it's almost like the gospel of Jesus Christ, right? Someone says just believe in Jesus. And somebody goes, that's all you got to do? No, let's add some more stuff to that. You mean you got to believe, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this, you got to do that. You know what I'm saying to you? And so you're running to add more yoke that Christ hasn't added. It is simply just believe in Jesus Christ. That's it. That's it. So if you're excited about your birthday, fantastic. That's all. Be excited about your birthday.
our birthdays are a big celebration. It's another year around the sun, so we're very happy to celebrate that. Big 30.
Awesome. I remember when I was 30.
All right, your name and age.
I'm Jabria. I'm age 29.
And Jabria, what do you do?
So I'm a federal technician and I'm Army National Guard.
Military today, huh?
Nice. Sounds like she's all up in that defense. I like it.
Well, thank you for your service.
Sure.
All right, if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
So what I'm excited for in the near future, I start OCS next weekend, and that's been like a big goal of mine since I stepped foot into the military.
Congratulations.
And I'm really close to being done with school. So like walking in my actual just like abundance and being a physician assistant and being an officer, that's what I'm most excited for in the near future. So
Awesome.
Can we just give her a round of applause? Can we give her a round of applause? That is how you answer the question. That is how you answer that question. It's like that. It's simple. It's not difficult, love. You want to call the police to answer this question? You want to call a local contractor to answer the question? Like, baby, you want to go on ChatGPT because the answer is real simple. You know what I'm saying, Chu? You're excited about you becoming an OCS officer. You've been in the army. Sorry, you've been in the military. You know what I'm saying, Chu? You're finishing school. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Do you know what I mean?
So, hey, that's amazing. Hey, thank you for your service as
thank
well.
you for your service.
OCS, man, that's something else.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited. So.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
you got it. You got the confidence.
Yeah,
you got it.
thank you.
Awesome. I appreciate you.
All right, your name and age. Jessica in 27.
Jessica, what do you do?
I'm a teacher.
What grade?
7th grade.
Oh, that's tough.
Ooh.
It's very tough.
All right, if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
Yes, something that I'm very excited about
Her hair is on point, though. I can't lie to you. The hair is on point. Beautiful.
in life would be acting. As I teach on the side, I have always had a passion for acting. It's something that I go out of my way about, and I moved out to Atlanta to pursue that while teaching in the meantime. And so I just went on ahead and took up a master class about 2 weeks ago, and so just that alone opens up opportunities and networking opportunities for me to be able to connect with people. And so I'm just looking forward to what life has for me out here with modeling and acting, because I'm also pursuing modeling. So I'm very excited to see what avenues I go about.
Awesome. It seems like you're very confident in yourself, which is amazing. I do love the value in, acting and modeling. I've been in a couple TV shows. I'm on Marine Corps billboards all over the United States like that. So it's definitely going to be fun and experience, but just remember who you are and don't forget it.
Yes, sir.
This nigga said, listen, what? Listen, hey, you really are going to talk yourself out your panties, bro. I promise you, you really are. Because why did he add the extra stuff to there? Like, why did he add the extra stuff in there? Like, hey, just don't forget yourself. Like, it was genuine. I'm not saying it wasn't. It was genuine. It's just the, hey, don't forget yourself. Bro, just accept the answer, bro. You didn't need to add the extra stuff. The extra stuff is, you just don't forget yourself. Almost like you are, like you're not trying to date. Like, if this was a friendly person and you guys are friends and you're trying to be in a friend zone, then that makes sense. But when you're trying to date, don't forget who you are. The conversation hadn't got there yet. That's what I'm going to say. The conversation hadn't got there yet. You're going to talk yourself out these panties.
Thank you. All right. It's time to pop the
Unsolicited
balloon.
advice.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
Sir, what are we doing? Sir, what are we doing? Why are we popping a balloon like that, bro? That's too you're too much excitement, bro. I know it's your energy, but that's too much excitement. It almost looks like you reveled in it. I'm not saying you did, but you have to think about how it's going to look to the other people. Look at old girl here. She out here looking at him like, did this nigga just do that? Oh, look at the faces. She said, wait, did this nigga just do that? She about to hide her balloon in a second. Did he just do that? Old girl here in the flower just said, damn. Girl in the black side, well, I knew that wasn't going to be me. I know he ain't about to put my balloon like that. Ooh.
Hey. So, Jessica, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I liked what he was saying, especially about him having aspirations, and I wanted to hear more about what he had to go about. Also, I like that he was very articulate with the way he spoke.
All right. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
The reason why I popped her balloon, I'm an eyebrow guy. I know I don't get mine done.
Dude, this is where it's gonna go down. 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 You know what it is, yeah? It's too early, okay? It's too early. I don't think he's being mean. I just think he's just being a bit too honest. I just think he's been a bit too honest and is a bit too soon. Okay? Right? There is nothing wrong if you don't like the particular eyebrows, but it's just a little bit too soon to make the compliments on those things.
And there's just like whatever, but that's the first thing that I saw like right away. Even in my peripheral, I saw, I don't want to
and then it begins. And look at Arlette. I need you to pay attention to Arlette.
but yeah, I'm just
Listen, there is nothing wrong with a man not wanting your eyebrows. Listen, we all have a type of eyebrow that we may like, just like a hairstyle. You know what I'm saying? Too, you may have a hairstyle you don't like. The problem is that he's been very specific and does not have a buy-in to make this particular comment. So what he should have said is that I'm just not attracted. But he was too honest. That's his problem. He's an oversharer. He's an oversharer and an over talker. You go and talk yourself out these panties, and now you're descending into the abyss. Because now we've got to start defending our point. And see, now it's too. We've gone and said something. It's too late. The nervousness. Okay. Okay, look at Arlette's face.
That's the only thing I'm focusing on right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they look great. They're perfectly shaped. You know what I mean? They're perfectly shaped. Yeah. But I don't know. They're not my liking. They're too perfect. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what he means. The thing is, I actually know what he means. I know what he means. I don't have a problem with it, but I know what he means. He has a preference for it. But listen, brother, it's too much. You're going to talk yourself out of those panties, okay? Now you're not going to get them t-shirts and the panties on. You ain't going to get that no more, okay? You ain't going to get that no more because now you've been talking. You talk too much.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
T-shirts and the
Okay, we got to pop over here.
panties
Why end up popping your balloon?
And what you must understand is this, right? Okay, you can get away with this if you're only talking to one of these women alone. Because the other women in solidarity are going to pick up on this and say, we ain't going to agree with this, right? The other ladies felt like they had to do this. And you're not that good looking to get away with this. This is the actual truth of the matter, okay? First and foremost, had he been better looking, maybe the teeth had been on point, he can probably get away with it. One girl would be like, it's her, it's not me. I ain't going to say too much. But the problem is that actually now they've heard it. So they're now like, we can't also stand for this. You know, girl power, girl love. And you ain't that fine enough to break the rules for. Like, if they're going to break girl code, you have to be fine. You know what I'm saying? I told you, rules are for ugly people. And they just showed us that the rules apply. The rules here apply. Because had he been a fine ass brother, he would have got away with this. And if they would wait to see. If he's going to say one more comment, then maybe he would have gone out. But at this point, okay, all right. At this point, yeah. It's political.
Well, I feel like my eyebrows probably aren't far off from hers. I do.
Nah, sis, don't do that. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you about. Women will start doing the whole sisterhood thingy. The eyebrows are not the same. And neither one is bad. It's actually a different style. They're two different styles. But you know what I'm saying to you? But you see what I'm talking about, how the sisterhood will come together? That's why the comment can't be made, sir. This is what happens. You know what I'm saying to you? Because she said my eyebrows not too far from that. Sis, they're not the same. Not the way you've done it. You know what I'm saying to you? So if you're not that fine, you can't get with that making that comment. Okay? You can't. All right? You can't.
Like a clean cut eyebrow. So if you don't like her eyebrows, I don't think mine are far off. So
Yeah, no, see, this is the thing. I'm not saying I don't like them, right? It's just the first thing that I noticed. I mean, she has like the makeup that are like, it's a little bit lighter around the top, and it just zooms at me.
I said, listen, when men start to pay attention to things, okay, I'm telling you, when men start to pay attention to things, y'all ain't gonna like us, bro. Because honestly, when we start paying attention to what we don't like, it's mad. Just like when women tell you this, that when they don't like certain things, it is mad. Because people notice these things. Her eyebrows are fine to me personally. I don't have a problem with eyebrows. I think her eyebrows are fine, to be honest. You know what I'm saying to you. But he said, first and foremost, let me just be real with you. I've paid attention. The way the makeup is with the eyebrow, how it's going on, he knows a little bit too much. That's the problem. Okay? That's the problem. He knows a little bit too much, and that's his problem now. Now you're in a situation where you know too much. Okay? It's a bit like when, for instance, if you know a lot about hair, right? And you're like, listen, I see you got the Brazilian in. But maybe you should look at getting the Ecuadorian in. And they're gonna look at you wild, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? Like I saw you done the contour today, but I see it's at a 45-degree angle, and you probably should have gone for the 47-degree angle. That's what's gonna be an issue. Like you know what I mean? You're focused too much. You know what I mean? Like women don't like that, and this is the honest truth. Nobody likes it, but the honest truth is women don't like that. They don't like knowing, you know a little bit too much, and you're saying too much as well. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, yeah, you don't talk yourself out of panties. Now you got old girl in the black. Look at her in the black. She's trying to see what kind of eyebrows she got. I ain't even noticed the eyebrows she's talking about.
Yeah, yours are great. They're a little bit thicker. I do like that. It's just. I admit.
And this is and I said, I get it. I actually get what he was saying. Listen, I get it. He just never should have said it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just can't say it. You know what I mean? Like, He likes her. It's tough. So he understands.
Maybe that was just a bad way to, it's like I said, I'm just an eyebrow guy, and they just, if I focus on him too much, then it's like, whoa, like how long? I don't want, if I'm going out with my woman, I don't want her to take a million years to be getting ready. If you
Nah, brother, you're talking too much. You're talking too much. You're destroying yourself, bro. You're talking yourself out of them panties. You're talking yourself out of them panties. Sir, keep quiet. You're talking too much.
you have that natural beauty, just get it together. We can go out, and if you do have that natural, beauty and confidence, you can get ready just like that.
Okay. So, I mean, prior to him making the eyebrow comment, why'd you have your balloon unpopped? I thought you said a lot of great things. I really like how you came out, presenting yourself, your personality. You seem like a really great guy.
You disqualified yourself.
Sir, I was with you up until this comment. You know what? Me and Sean were joking around too much yesterday. I didn't hear a lot of the comments. This is nonsense. Sir, I always say this. Man and women, whoever you are, whenever you start saying someone else disqualified themselves, no. Because it's given bitter. Okay? All right. And I've been there before, so I know. Listen, it's given bitter, and we don't want to do that. Okay? Just say, listen, I appreciate it. I wish, maybe you can say, look, I wish you had kept your balloon open. I really liked you. That's it. When you start saying you disqualified yourself, it makes it feel like they're the one missing out on you, which can be true, but I'm saying in the sense of, then it sounds arrogant. Then it just sounds like you better. You know what I'm saying, Chu? Don't do that. Don't fall into that line like you disqualified yourself. Like, don't do that. You're gonna fall into that line, bro. You're in a dangerous territory. You know what I'm saying, Chu? Now all she can do is turn away and she can laugh, but she ain't gonna definitely come back. She actually said some good things. She said, listen, everything up until that comment made sense. What brother did not realize is that, listen, okay, what he didn't realize was this show, we've watched this show for how long? It's 49 episodes in. If you've watched this show, they go out after. This could have been a conversation after and be like, yo, listen, digga. Because this is not the end. Like, if they go out later on, you may talk, you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, have a conversation. You don't realize there is still an opportunity, bro. There's still an opportunity. And you are killing it the more. You know what I'm saying to you? You are killing it the more.
Just off the eyebrow comment.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is.
Now she's someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay.
She's very beautiful. I think the brown hair, the golden skin.
Thank you.
All
The skin is fine.
Okay, we did get a pop balloon over here as well. Why'd you end up popping?
So not specifically that you have an eyebrow thing. Your preference is your preference. But I feel like me as a woman, if you are very not opinionated, I don't really want to say opinionated, but something like that towards appearance, like for me, I think that would kind of get at me a little bit. As a woman, as I'm thinking about getting ready and being cute and on makeup. So that's why I popped.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If you had a man, would you ask him, hey, baby, do I look good before I go out? Like, check me. Would you ask him that?
No, usually I would just kind of expect a compliment.
Okay, cool.
Nah, I don't know, but you better, I think most people I've been with do ask, like, do I look good? Da, da, da. If you're getting ready with them, you know what I'm saying, Chu? Most people do if you're getting ready with them. If you're not getting ready together, they're probably not gonna ask you, just come out. But listen, like I said, depends if the person actually really cares about your opinion. You know what I'm saying, Chu? Have I been with women that know their ish? Me personally, I'm not really a fashion person, so probably know more than me. So you asking me, I'm gonna tell you look good. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm not really a fashionable person. So to be honest, you probably might want to be educating me, if I'm honest with you. You know what I'm saying to you? I might be asking you, does this look good? Because to me personally, I don't really give a damn. I can be in joggers and a t-shirt and be comfortable. But yeah, I get where he's going, but I think it's not helping his case. You know what I'm saying, Chu? It's not helping his case at that point. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not helping his case.
Cool. So sometimes expectations for me. So my expectation would be for a female to be like, hey, I mean, you see it all the time. Hey, baby, do I look good? Like, make sure you look good, right?
Yeah.
So my expectation would be my woman to be like, yo, like, check me out. Make sure my hair's not this. Make sure I don't have a booger up my nose. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
this
that's all
simple
good
stuff
stuff.
like
That's
that.
good
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure. But yeah, the eyebrow comment, maybe that was just, people are overthinking that, honestly.
No, they're not overthinking it. You overthinking it, bro. You overthinking it, bro. You're talking yourself out of the panties. You're talking yourself out of the panties because you're doing too much talking. He's anxious, he's nervous or whatever, and he's trying to defend his point too much. You're spiraling, bro. You're spiraling. You know what I'm saying to you? You're beginning to spiral, brother. Okay, you're beginning to spiral. Okay, so yeah, you know what I mean. Keep it moving.
All right. Now, she's someone that's your type?
I like the height.
Fun size.
Yeah, for sure. She's the body style. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Then we got another one down over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I could just be being super sensitive, but I don't know, the way the eyebrow comment just didn't rub me the right way. I also feel like I've definitely experienced eyebrow blindness where I was looking crazy, and I just feel like a nice, like, it's not giving what you think it's giving instead of just disqualify. I don't know.
So, do you think I'm wrong by saying?
No, I think your preference is
because
your
the eyebrow
preference.
blind. That was a great
sure.
point that you made. The eyebrow blindness, because
But I think that's a conversation.
He said, "You made a great point. Let me just build upon that. You made a great point. The eyebrow blindness is very real. It's very real. Keep it. I was like, oh, bro, listen, bro, you're stuck. You're trying to defend the point, and I get it. I get what you're saying, but you're stuck on that point, and I need you to move from that point. If you don't, now you look like now you look rigid, and you look like you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, if you just said, listen, oh, okay, my bad. You know what? I didn't realize how it was going to come out. I apologize, and keep it moving. This gets done. It gets edited. But now we'll keep on going because we're trying to die on his hill. His slip is showing, Sean. I won't lie to you. His slip is showing. You know what I mean? He got a little bit of that debater in him. You know what I'm saying to you? He likes to debate a little bit. And I think also he likes to defend it. Maybe he's one of those people that feels like he's misunderstood, and so has to keep on defending his point. The problem with that is that you end up having to defend a lot of different points that you don't need to. Sometimes just let it go.
And that could have been. I don't know. It just didn't make me feel.
I'm just being honest here.
I'm just
hey, what do you?
Thank you.
What do you
for
disqualify?
It.
You know, like, and honestly, that was just literally the only thing. Every single one. You all have something great. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to find my one. I'm trying to find my wife to where I have kids with. I'm a single guy with a German Shepherd. I'm 35 years old.
All right. So now is she someone that's your type?
Most definitely.
Oh, he got a type. He said most definitely. She done looked at him. She said, "Mother fricker, no." She said, "You better take that back. You better take that back." She said, "Listen, the only thing you need to be concentrating on is you and your German Shepherd." Okay, that's what she said. Concentrate on you and your German Shepherd.
I'm trying to find my wife to where I have kids with. I'm a single guy with a German Shepherd. I'm 35 years old.
All right. So now is she someone that's your type?
Most definitely. You want your balloon back? We can get past the eyebrow comment. We can talk about other stuff. He's very
allergic to dogs, but
you won't be allergic to this one.
Okay. That's a no.
Yeah, brother, it's too late. That humor should have been later on. You know what I mean? Like, should have been earlier on. Unfortunately, brother has sold himself, and this is a great example for any man out there talking yourself out of the panties. Okay, listen, you got to learn how to not talk too much. All right, learn how to sometimes keep quiet. Learn how to let things go. Learn that not everything needs a response. Sometimes just be like, I hear you. Letting it go. Because right now, brother, we're in a situation, yeah? Man said, you want your balloon back. She don't want nothing back, bro. You know, now you in the beggy position. You know what I'm saying? She like, bro, you done finish yourself. You done finish yourself. Okay? You done finish yourself. Okay? So, yeah, for me personally, you done finish yourself. Okay? Next time, the thing is, don't be brutally honest. You have to learn how to cushion the thing. Hey, I'm just not attracted to you. Hey, I'm not interested in you. Hey, just not for me. Hey, I didn't feel the chemistry. You know what I'm saying to you? There are several different critiques that could have been different. Okay? All right? Rather than going straight for the whole, your eyebrows, bro. What the hell? I get it that maybe eyebrows weren't for you, but we don't need to know that. We don't need to know that. And in fact, she got the same eyebrows. Okay? She got the same eyebrows. She got the same eyebrow. Now, she fine. I can't lie to you, but she got the same eyebrows that old girl at the very end has got too. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Let's move it on.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, all right.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Joelle.
Joelle. How old are you?
I'm 29.
And what do you do?
I work in professional sports and I do a little bit of real estate investing.
Okay, very nice. What are some things like to do for fun?
For fun, let's see, I love to laugh, love to travel. I like competition, so anything like competitive. Working out, I like to try new foods, spend time with family and friends.
Okay. And now what are some things you look for in a woman?
Definitely a woman of God, for sure. I like a humble woman. I like a woman who likes to have fun. I love to laugh and make people smile. So I think I want to look for a twin in that regard.
Okay. Now what are
Now listen, Joel's looking good here. He looks well presented. He's tall. He looks athletic. The shirt with the open is working. I'm not a big fan of shades. Okay. I'm never a big fan of the shades. Why are we having shades on inside? I'm never a big fan of the shades. Okay. I know, yeah, that woman of God, yeah. Okay. You know what I mean? So for me, the shades indoors are always a red flag for me, because why are we hiding our eyes? What you got to hide? I'm only getting to know you now. We're not in a club. We're not in a situation. This is pop the balloon.
some deal breakers?
Deal breakers, kids.
Okay.
I don't have any myself. Bad hygiene, for sure. And I'd say that's the main two.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we have not got any pop balloons yet. So let me hand you a pick. There you go. And there aren't too many ladies today. So let's go ahead and have you pop two balloons. Two balloons whenever you're ready. Okay. And then one more. All right. let's
Now,
start
he
with
was
the
violent
person
with that. I
here.
can't even
Your
lie to
name and
you.
age.
Strong with
Diamond
it.
28.
All right. And Diamond, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I had my balloon up.
I can't lie to you. He's given Nollywood villain. I can't lie to you. If any of you guys watch Nollywood, it's given Nollywood villain. Okay? Nollywood villain. Okay? Nollywood villain. That's what it's given right now. All right? If you watch the Nollywood, you know.
Unpop because I wanted to ask him a question about the earrings and see why he had that type of earrings, or is that always your style, or but originally I was wanting to pop, but I just wanted to kind of people can always change up their style, so that the
No, why do you want to change your style? People can change their style. What do you mean? Yeah, he popped her balloon instantly. I'll go on the back here said, yeah. Yeah, she said, and the girl in the back, she said, They know she lying.
earrings things was not really a thing I was interested in, so I just wanted to keep it unpopped to ask you a question about do you change your style and everything like that. So yeah.
Got it. And now why'd you end up popping her balloon?
No specific reason. Obviously, first initial attraction, I found other ladies more my type.
Cool. Sounds good. Thank you. And you did pop one more. Your name and age.
Ane, 29.
All right. Ane, why'd you have your balloon?
He looking like his name should be Bushido Brown. He looking like the guy from freaking, you know, you know the guy from freaking Boondocks.
Balloon unpopped.
Definitely want to hear him out as well. He seems like he presents himself very well, so I was just listening.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
The truth is, he's handsome. Let's be honest. Old girl here has got the death stare. She's got her eyes locked in. She is ready for man. I'm telling you, she's ready for man. She said, listen, this man's going to be captured by me, and me. Okay? I'm ready for this man. Okay? Just know she's ready. She's already consumed him in his soul. Okay? All right? She's already got him locked in. Yeah? Finished.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
Same reason, just looking at the lineup.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Let's head on back. We've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay, if I was to ask your best friend to describe you in 3 words, what 3 words would you use?
Okay, let's start there and come back. All right, your name and age, and what 3 words would your best friend use to describe you?
Yes. Jessica, 27. 3 words that my best friend would use to describe me would be funny, goofy, and intelligent.
Love that.
Okay.
It's nice.
Over here, your name and age, and the answer to his question.
Jabria, 29. 3 words that my friend would use. I would say adventurous, funny, and let's see, maybe empathetic. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay, love that.
And over here, name and age, and answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Kashwan and I'm 30. My friends would definitely say that I'm hilarious. I love to make people laugh. So that's when you said that, I was like, oh, I like that. So we're gonna be laughing all the time. So I love to make
Okay.
people laugh. That I'm very athletic because I do personal training on the side.
Nice.
So I love talking about fitness. Another thing that they would say about me is that
Probably that I'm a daredevil because I've gone skydiving, snowboarding, ziplining. I've done it all. Yeah, I love.
Mm-hmm. You see this here? Excitement, excitement. That's got excitement. That's what we call excitement. The girl is excited. Okay? That girl is excited. I can tell. Listen, the attraction is high here. Okay? The attraction here is high. She said, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited for you, baby. Let me tell you what I do: skydiving, rock climbing, I free falling. Okay? This girl does everything that you said you weren't gonna do as a black person, she gonna do. Okay? She gonna do.
Love to have fun and try new things, so I'm not scared to get my hair wet.
Okay.
Oh no, not her shading black women. And you know she's shading y'all. You know she said, I'm not afraid to get my hair wet. Now we know who else are you talking to? Who else are you talking to? Sis, who else are you talking to? She out here trying to nail her competition. She out here trying to finish her competition. Huh? What do you mean that you're not afraid to get your hair wet? Mm. 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 Wicked, wicked. Mm. 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 She said, listen, I'm not look like these other sisters. Okay? If it wasn't for me, y'all be in Pelican Bay. You should know about me. You don't have to call.
Yeah.
Do you like roller coasters?
Yes. Let's go to Six Flags. Sorry, I got excited.
All right, thank you. Your name and age and answer to this question.
I mean, listen, she was smiling before, but this level of excitement, hey, this level of excitement, darling, huh? Very excited. Okay, now listen, oh girl, let me just rewind a little bit so you understand what's going on. Okay, I want you to understand something. Okay, competition for women is very interesting. Okay, sis said, listen, you got it for now. The girl in the black said, okay. She said, you think you got it, but I've got it. Okay, let's watch.
Yeah.
Do you like roller coasters?
Yes. Let's go to Six Flags. Sorry, I got excited.
All right, thank you. Your name and age and answer to this question.
I'm Kyla. I'm 26, and my friends would say I'm silly, goofy, and deep. I'm like very intimate. I like having deep conversations.
Okay, I haven't seen silly, I haven't seen goofy, and I haven't seen any of the deepness of her. Just gonna be honest with you. Just want to be honest right now. Just want to be honest. I haven't seen that from her, good sis, yet. Just saying. I'm not saying that she isn't. I'm just saying up till now, and we've only had 2 people, so fair enough. I ain't seen it. Okay, all right. I ain't seen it. Okay, I ain't seen it yet. Okay, all right. So the deep part, I don't know. Maybe her circle of friends are not as deep, but I ain't really seen the deepness yet. So we're gonna give it a little bit of a chance and see, because first and foremost, gotta give it a little chance. Shout out to Arlette with the nice nails.
Yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
So, what about for yourself? What 3 things would your friends use to describe you?
Definitely funny.
Mhm.
I would say kind,
Mhm.
and then probably positive. Like I just like to radiate good vibes, good energy.
Okay, sounds good. So, I am going to have you pop 1 balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 1.
Old girl here said, listen, mother fricker, don't you dare pop my balloon. She said, listen, don't even think about it. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Do not don't let your foot turn towards me, boy. You know you want this right here. Okay? Okay, so listen, don't play with me. All right? This is not what you want. Okay? This is not what you want. Just keep it pushing, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, play with them, not with me. You know the vibes around here. Okay? She said, listen, don't even try me.
Stuff.
I know it's tough.
That's right. She said, that's right.
All right.
Damn,
So
pop my
Jabria, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
sister.
He seemed to have a lot in common with me. He talked about being competitive. I'm very competitive. I like to do competitive events. I've done 2 Spartan races. I'm athletic. I'm in the Army. I have my certified personal training, my master fitness instructor.
Okay.
So we just had a lot in common.
Okay, so she said basically, she didn't say I'm disqualified. But what she basically said was, you are disqualifying a great pick. Because she didn't say it, but she did say it. You know what I mean? Like, she literally listed off the things. Because after the first one or two, that was nothing about you being in no, that was after the first two, you were not, that was nothing in common anymore. After that, you done said things that were not to do with anything he said. Okay, all right, like, hey, you know, I'm a Spartan warrior. Da, da, da. When did he say he wanted a Spartan warrior? When did he say he wanted somebody from Greece? When, darling? When did he say he wanted Wonder Woman? When did he say that? Did he say that? Did he say he said he don't mind working out? But when did he say he wants a Olympic runner, an Olympic swimmer? When did he say that, sis? You were, and so inadvertently, even though she didn't say it, even though she didn't say the words, you know, you disqualified yourself. She basically said you gave up on something great here. Come on, come on, sis. You ain't say you ain't what? Come on. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So why'd you end up popping hers? Don't use that same line as before.
No.
Okay.
No, she had great answers. I think I just resonated more with the other ones. Yeah.
Thank you.
Respectfully.
Okay, so we do have 3 ladies now left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
If a movie was made about your life, what would it be called, and who would star? Who would play as you?
Oh, okay. That's a tough.
Now, can we be honest with you? How difficult is this question, people? If a movie was about your life, who would play you in the movie? Okay. Who would play who in your movie?
They're all thinking. I know. You ready?
No. Can I not play myself?
No, you gotta have like an actress, like someone maybe that you look.
Oh, sis. Oh, can I not play myself as given the deepness? Sis, it's not looking good. Okay, sis, is not looking good. Okay, you can ask for more time to think about it, but sis, to be saying stuff like, you know what, I don't know who gonna play. I mean, can I play myself? Ooh, it's not looking good, sis.
Looked up to, or a favorite actress or celebrity that
I'm just gonna say here, sis here, Shawana. Is it Shawana? If I'm correct again, you know I care everybody's names. This face card is impeccable. God damn it. Sorry, Lord. It is impeccable. Okay, but she's competitive. Okay, this person here is competitive. You can see it. It is in her jawline, which is fine as heck. It is in her eyesight, which is fine as fuck. It's in her mascara with the tip at the edge. It's in her eyebrows. It's in the way her hair is laid. It is in the face card that is not declining, okay? If her face was on my Visa card, it would always have money on it. I'm just saying. But the reality of the situation is she is competitive, blood. You can just, it's oozing competitions. It is oozing competitions. You got me? It's oozing competitions. You know what I'm saying, Jew? Yeah? She's about that life. She's a go-getter. I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying, T? All right. Let's get back into this.
you would see playing yourself.
I would want Solange Knowles to play me.
There you go.
Okay. Is there a reason to launch?
I just love her. I
Okay.
think she like does her own thing. And what would the movie be?
Like, what would the title be? Based
feel
on
like-
based on your life.
I feel like my ghetto fabulous life.
You know, I think a better question would be, what genre movie would it be? That's
Oh,
probably a little
like
easier.
a rom-com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's giving rom-com, and I can't lie to you. It's giving, there is marbles rolling around her head. And I don't want to be rude, and that sounds rude, I'm sorry. But it's giving this marbles rolling around. And I'm hearing, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I'm hearing marbles rolling. You know what I mean? I'm hearing marbles rolling across a wooden floor. And right now, I'm looking for that depth that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying to you? But it might just be that it's because we're only getting a first example. You know what I'm saying to you? She's stunning, by the way. Stunning, beautiful, elegant, classy. You know, I like her vibe. But right now, I'm not hearing the intellect that she promised me earlier on. Okay? I'm not hearing the intellect. You know what I'm saying to you? It's not even... There's no quick quips either. You know what I'm saying to you? When someone's got that intellect, there's quick quips. You know? So I'm looking for it. You know what I mean? I'm not really hearing that aspect. That doesn't mean she's not good. I'm saying that as somebody who loves intellect, I'm not really hearing that. You know, that's I'm just you know what I mean. That's what I'm saying. So she's fine. Don't get it twisted. She's fine. It's just giving. A lot of marbles, and I don't want to hear the marbles too often.
Thank you. Let's go over here.
Okay, so I love horror films. Zombie movies are my thing. I love zombie movies. It'd be a zombie movie for sure. Probably Life of a Zombie, and then I guess the person I'd have to play me would be what's that woman's name from a scary movie? Brenda. She played Brenda.
Regina Hall.
Yes, Regina
Okay.
Hall. Yes,
Okay.
I think she'd be perfect to play it. Yeah,
She's good.
yes.
You know what? Whatever you said, babe. Whatever. I don't even know what you said. What? Who? What hall? What hall did you say? I don't even know what hall she said. What did she say? I don't know what hall she even said. I'll be to be honest. Whatever she said. You know what I'm saying to you? Whatever I said. You know, if there was marbles, I wouldn't even see the marbles, and I wouldn't hear them either. You know what I mean? If there was any marbles in the room, I wouldn't even hear the marbles. Okay? All right? My brain is ticking too loudly to hear the marbles that are rolling in her head. You know what I'm saying to you? Okay? Because, girl, yeah.
Yeah. Sure. And then our last lady over here. Let's hear from you.
Yes. So Keke Palmer, I absolutely love her. A lot of people compare me to her because of our personalities.
Okay.
And so the title of my movie will be called Unbroken and Resilient, because I have been through a lot in life, just as far as like navigating my life. And so I think Keke Palmer will capture that essence in me. And just as
Okay, sis, stop. You done good, sis. You done good, sis. Stop. You done good, sis. Stop. You done good, sis. Keke Palmer, I've been through a lot. Da-da-da. That's me. Stop. Okay? Stop. Okay? Just pause it here, girl. Keke Palmer was good. I liked where you're going. You still kept it light. It was still good. You know, the title was a little bit, a little bit crazy, but sis, stop. Just stop here. Just stop here.
again, sharing the same type of personalities, I would love to see her bring my life to the camera. And so I would definitely, that would be it.
Did you see the new movie that she was
I
in?
have not seen it yet. I'm sorry, Keke Palmer. I am so sorry, girl.
I haven't either.
You know you my girl, though.
All right, thank you.
Just give me a little bit of
Okay,
reminder,
it
though.
is time to pop one
Oh,
balloon.
the glasses
at
came
these
off.
3 beautiful ladies.
The brother said the glasses came off. He's on serious business time. He's a handsome brother, though. Very good looking guy.
All right.
He said that you got too much excitement for me. You got too much jiggly. Okay? He said, listen, too much jiggly. Okay? All right? Too much jiggly. Look at Osis. Osis said here, I will eat this man up alive. I'll turn him into a saute. I would put this man on a roast fire, season him up well, cook him up nicely, 150 to 70 degrees. Turn up the knob. You know what I'm saying? Chew, light the fire, light the stove. You know what I'm saying? Chew, put the lid on top of that man. I'll eat him up. That's what it's giving right now. That's what it's giving. And you know I'm not lying. This is what it's giving. You know I'm not lying. It's giving she gonna eat that man alive. Look how she's looking at him. Like he's scrumdiddlyocious. Okay? All right? Like he is scrumdiddlyocious. You know. Okay? All right? You know.
So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I thought we had a lot in common. He's very handsome, well-spoken, and I
Thank
love
you.
that he's athletic. You don't see a lot of athletic men nowadays. They're actually they're actually trying to find love. So yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
So I think we have a lot in common. I think as far as the fitness and stuff, definitely a big part of my life. But I felt like the other woman had some other interests as well that I align with. So
Okay.
Now he lying. He was like, you're a little bit too giddy for me. I'm in a stage of my life where I want calmness and I want peace. Okay, all right. So he said, listen, you're just a bit too much. Cause you see, I love Regina Hall when she's on the show, but you haven't really thought about it. Regina Hall her character, not Regina Hall herself, but Regina Hall when she's acting as her character. As a partner, she's gonna cause anxiety. Every time she plays her character, it's tiring. Okay? So I love Regina Hall because she's fine as heck. And when she's playing her character, she's still sexy. But as an actual partner, as her character, yeah, it'll be jarring. It'll be jarring. She'll be doing too much. Okay, all right. That's why. So I think that's why that also this thing here too. This is why a girl in black said, that's right. That is right. See, sis? Talking about how our hair can't get wet. I've got you, haven't I? Okay, let me stop. That was weird.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
No, but look. She's already started thinking about her master plan. She's slightly disassociated, but she's thinking about her master plan. Okay? All right? That's what you get for trying him.
Alrighty, we've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for our guy here? Oh, let's start down there. We'll come back. All right.
Yes, I just wanted to know. I'm really big on believing in God, and I was just wondering where do you stand with that as far as relationship wise? I'm not talking about religion because I know people get the confusion. I do want to make sure I clarify. Where's your relationship with God, or do you have one?
Yeah, I have a very strong relationship with God. I'm a Christian.
Now I need you to listen to what he's about to say, because what he's about to say, okay, what he's about to say is crazy. Listen.
I'm a Christ follower. I go to church every Sunday. I pray daily. I grew up in the church. My family.
He's on point right now. Right now he's on point. He look how impressed she is. She said, "Oh, this is a man of God. Oh, this is a man of God." She said, "Listen, I will not be silent. I will always." She is impressed. She said, "Oh, a man that can love Jesus."
Family's Nigerian, so yeah, we're big on faith and.
Now, when someone tells you their family is Nigerian, I wouldn't tell you that my family is Ghanaian as a way of proving that I'm actually a Christian. Whenever people start going down their lineage, their culture, their area that they're from, it's giving church, not necessarily Jesus. You're the center of my life. It's not giving that. You know, I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay? When someone starts going down that lane, it's giving I go to church, but I may not have Jesus Christ as a center of my life. Jesus, you're the center of it all. Jesus, you're the center of it all. From beginning to the end. So I'm not saying he isn't a Christian, by the way. I'm just kind of just saying that when anyone gives an answer about what they are, when you have a relationship with Christ, it is simply I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's why he started off really well, and then he went down the rope of I'm Nigerian. What does that mean? Yeah, Nigerian, and what? Nigerian does not qualify you to be a Christian. And there are so many African people that I know, even when I went back to Ghana, that will tell you they go to church every week but have no Christ in them. A form of godliness, but a form of godness, but denying the power thereof. Like they talk about God, but they have no relationship with Him. So I'm not saying he isn't a Christian. I'm just merely saying again, pay attention. If you really are a follower of Christ, someone saying that they are of a particular culture does not compute for what they are. If you are a Christian, you are a Christian. You know what I mean? Like I gave my life to Christ. I'm a born again believer. I don't need to qualify it with anything outside of I'm a Christian. I'm a born again believer. And you know what I'm saying to you? Maybe you might say I'm a Bible believing Christian. Okay, cool. But when they start saying I come from Utah, so I'm a Christian. I'm on the Bible Belt, so I'm a Christian. I come from Nigeria, so I'm a Christian. I'm a Ghanaian, so I come from no, sir.
That's always stuck with me. So definitely.
I like what I heard.
All right.
Of course you
We'll
did.
be back. Let's go down over.
Now, I don't know. I don't know if he was playing a little game or what. He kept Olga at the end, and I know he wasn't going to choose her. I think we all knew.
Here, so I know you had a question ready.
I had the exact same question.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my
Okay,
question.
okay.
Yeah.
No other questions?
No other question.
No questions. Okay.
She said, I was going to have the exact same question. Sis. I was going to have the exact same question. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a final question to ask them, or are you ready to pop?
If we saw each other out at a restaurant or bar, how would you flirt with me? How would you let me know you're interested?
All right. How would you let him know you're interested?
Honestly, not too much. I maybe would just like a longer eye contact, a
Okay.
little smile, very subtle.
Not a wink. Not a...
No winks for me, unfortunately.
Okay. So you
No.
just look at him a little
A
longer.
little smile, a little,
Respect.
yeah,
Respect.
yeah.
Let's go here. All right. How would you let him know you're interested?
I'm going to be transparent. I used to be someone that didn't feel comfortable approaching men in the past. But as I've gotten
You're going to talk yourself out the D, sis. You're going to talk yourself out the D. You're going to talk yourself out the D, sis. You are in the D. You're talking yourself out the D, sis. You're talking yourself out the D. You're talking yourself out the D, sis. You're talking yourself out the D. Okay? All right? You're talking yourself out the D, sis. You need not to prove yourself, sis. You are getting boxed out right now. You're getting boxed out, sis. Okay? You're getting boxed out.
And older and been able to approach men, I've just found that just being myself, walking up, hi, how you doing? Just giving you a compliment. I would give you a compliment because I do think you're handsome.
Thank you.
And just go ahead and just strike a conversation, see what your intelligence and mind is about. Because yes, while the exterior
Sis, once you add it, and well, yes, you're now going into the diatribe. Okay? All right? You're now going into the diatribe. There actually isn't a problem with women approaching. By the way, I want to make it very clear. It's actually nothing wrong with approaching a man. Having a conversation. There's nothing wrong with that. If you then start asking for his number, you're leading. So just saying, hey, how you doing? Listen, will always help. You know what I'm saying to you? Not a problem. But she's talking too much. That's why I'm saying that. She's over explaining, just like the first guy did, where he starts talking too much and talked himself out of panties. Right now, she's boxing herself out of D. Okay, because sis, you are talking too much to try and prove your point. You know what I mean? Someone said she's losing it already, so she's trying to prove a point. Yeah, more than likely. Someone said, it's not Sean said, Coretta Kiki Scott.
it looks good, I do like to know what the interior is like. I'm like, okay, he looks good on the outside, but what does he have going on in his mind? What type of conversations can we have? Can we have deep conversations?
Listen, you're explaining too much thought. And do you know what it is? It's not bad. It's not that it's bad. I get it. But just like the first guy, you want to be, because she wants to be understood, she's explaining everything. But what is understood need not be explained. And this is something I learned. I also made the same mistake. Sometimes you get anxious and you get nervous. And when you get anxious and you get nervous, you start over explaining, but you didn't actually need to. You know what I'm saying to you? You didn't actually need to. Okay. So in that particular space, all she needed to do was say, hey, you know, me personally, I'll approach and say hello. That's all. Keep it short and sweet. Keep it short and sweet. Like the conversation aspect to be understood is for the conversation. Okay. All right. But here, shorter, the better. You know, the more concise you can be, the better. Hey, me personally, I would approach you, have a conversation, get to know you, and that'll be it. See how quick that was? It's not a long thing. I'm not trying, like, your level of confidence is dependent also upon your length of your answer, because you believe you've left everything on the table. When you feel like you haven't left everything on the table, you start to go into a diatribe. So that's why it's so long. You know, as a fellow teacher, you know, I like to break stuff down. I talk too long. You know what I'm saying to you? So I know what this looks like. You know, I'm in her same boat. I'll be talking too long. You know what I mean? You know, so I understand it. You know, I get it. But sis, you explaining too long. Keep it short. I would approach. I'd have a conversation. I want to get to know you a bit better. Want to know your mindset, and that'll be it. You know, boom, done.
And so that's something that I would start off with, a compliment, and then getting into a conversation.
So you would approach me?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
She said, yes, I would. And Arlette said, well, sis. Everyone's like, look, well. He said, so you approached me. He said, ah. He said, well, no, we need to rewind. We need to rewind because there are faces here telling us a major story here. So let's play a bit more.
I think you're handsome.
Go back.
And just go ahead and just strike a conversation, see what your intelligence and mind is about. Because yes, while the exterior looks good, I do like to know what the interior is like. I'm like, okay, he looks good on the outside, but what does he have going on in his mind? What type of conversations can we have? Can we have deep conversations? And so that's something that I would start off with, a compliment, and then getting into a conversation.
So you would approach me?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yes, I'm hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away. The brother said, listen. Yeah, he said, wait, what? He said, wait, hold on a minute. You gonna do what? You gonna do what? You gonna approach me? Yeah. He's not that type of male. She said, you think I wouldn't approach you? Do you think I'm not confident? Do you think I couldn't approach you? She said, yes, I would. Do you think I wouldn't approach you? Do you think I wouldn't be able to do it? You must not know me. I can approach. I can have a conversation. I'm not scared. Okay? I'm not scared. That's what she said. I'm not scared. No, I'm not scared. And so she had to let him know. You okay? You must know that. She said, back the frick up. Because I would do it.
Okay. Well.
Alexa, well.
Okay, time to make the tough decision. You do gotta pop a balloon.
We know who's popping, but listen, I can't lie to you. I think she's vibes in a look wise, and I think he look at that look. Look at that look. Look at that brother said, my oh my, she looked like a fine meat pie, looking like she is a jerk chicken pie with a little bit of seasoning on top. My, she looking like a sun and radiance on a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. Looking like 100 degrees over there. She said, listen, you better pick me. You better know who I am. He said, listen, I'm gonna pick you, but don't worry about it. I gotta go and do what I gotta do. Damn, that's that look there. He said, oh, see how he turned his head? You see how he turned his head? He knew. You see how he focused his head? He knew. I'm breaking it down so you really pay attention to what's really going on. Yeah, he started walking. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I found him handsome.
She said, wait, what? She cannot believe it. She's so shocked. There's definitely competition between these two. I'm telling you that now. She looked like the evil twin sister right now. I can't even lie to you. Let me go back. Let me just see her facial expression a little, just because she looked like she was shocked. She cannot believe it. Hold on. She cannot believe it.
Hey, time to make the tough decision. You do gotta pop a balloon.
She said, I can't believe it. God damn. She said, oh, snap. Oh, girl said, listen, why does she look like Quinta Brunson? Why does she look like the woman that does Elementary, Abbott Elementary? I just clocked it. She looks like the girl from Abbott Elementary. What's her name? Quinta Brunson? Is it Quinta Brunson? I think that was, you know what I mean? She looked like her, the little one. She looked like her. I can't lie to you. She got to do that look.
All right.
Like when he does that skit, like, he got money. But old girl here is laughing his bad mind. Why is she laughing here? No. Why is she catching joke here? Why? Sis, you were out first. How can you laugh? No. Can we be honest with you? How can you be, you were out first. How are you laughing at somebody else? She was at you know what I mean? You can't even get in the club and you laughing at someone else. Come on now, sis. Come on now, sis.
Right. So why did you have?
She said, oh my days.
Have your balloon unpopped?
I found him handsome and I liked the things that he was saying.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers? It's always tough, I know.
Truthfully, it was tough. Great young lady. Definitely have a lot in common. I think I was just more attracted to her.
Okay.
And that's the truth. He was more attracted. And that's just simply what it came down to be honest.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go up to our young lady over here. So I'll have you stand on this side of me. I'll have you come up here with us. Any final question between the two of you? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
I have one. Where do you live?
I live in Atlanta.
Okay.
And where are you?
I'm from Detroit. I live in Detroit.
Okay.
Midwest girl. Okay. I'm originally from Chicago.
And what do you do again? I'm sorry.
I work in professional sports and I do real estate investing.
Okay.
What do you do?
I do real estate development for a nonprofit.
Nice.
Oh. All right. Well, let me ask my question then. Okay. Is it going to be a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
It's a yes for me.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. And you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them, ladies.
He didn't even grab her hand. He did not even grab her hand. He might be back here next week. Okay. He might be back here next week. Get it. That listen, she won because she didn't even have to say much, boy. Okay, she didn't even say much, and she ended up winning. So she feeling good about herself. You know what I mean? But brother didn't even.
I'll take the mic, and you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them, ladies.
Look, he done pumped his fist, and he ain't take her hand. He didn't even bother taking her hand. They're gonna be back here next week. Shoot, they're gonna be back here next week. All right. He said, listen, I done the win. Okay. Done back my baddie.
Okay, let's bring up
Why the cameraman pan to her last? Like she's in pain, bro. Okay? Like she's in pain.
our next single guy. Lou, welcome in. What's your name?
Andri.
Endrick?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and how old are you?
I'm 30.
And what do you do?
I'm a government contractor. I work in IT.
Okay, cool.
Now, them shoes are shiny as heck, brother. Brother said, listen, 3 clicks and you're going to be in Wonderland. Them shoes are shiny, right in. I'm not mad at it, bro. I'm just saying the shoes are shiny. Respect. Okay. All right.
Cool. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I call myself an adventurous guy.
Okay.
I love being outdoors, having fun, thrill seeker. That's it.
Okay. And what do you look for in a woman?
I look for somebody who's mature, emotionally intelligent, such as they know how to deal with their traumas, their feelings.
I can't lie to you. The fit is kind of throwing me off a little bit because the top half looks good. Okay. The top half look good. The bottom half is kind of different. Yeah, he probably is from the motherland. I can't lie to you because the look is definitely given. I came straight from Nige. You know what I mean? Okay, so I listen. Hey, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying, of course we can change it, but I'm just saying, and yeah,
and things of that nature.
But But I'll tell you what is working for him. He's tall and he's solid. You can tell, like when the women say they want a man, this is what they mean. He's solid. Yeah, you see that? He's solid. Like if you look at his shoulder and his arms, he is solid. You understand? Yeah, and that makes a big difference. All right, that makes a big difference. Man is solid. Yeah, like Metal Gear. You get me?
Okay. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
More than one kid. If you're too ratchet, you don't know how to turn it on and off. Okay. Just.
He said when you're ratchet and she started cracking up.
You know how to turn it on and off. Don't do it too much. I like to have fun too.
All right, sounds good. So
I would say he seems very gentle though. He doesn't seem like too crazy. He seems very gentle, and maybe the ladies are also feeling that. Right
we
now.
have not got any pop balloons. Let me hand you a pic. Hold on to that. And there's only 5 ladies, so let me have you just pop one. Just one balloon. I know you thought I was gonna skip this part, huh?
This
Go ahead,
early.
just pop one.
Okay. It has nothing to do with none of you guys. You guys are all beautiful, but I'm sorry, man.
All right, your name and age.
Diamond, 28.
All right, and Diamond, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
He's pretty handsome, so I didn't really see anything wrong with him.
I can't lie. She's pretty. She is pretty. No. She is very pretty. I'm sorry. She's pretty. And I love the hair. The hair is on point for me. I can't lie to you. You know me. I like a good hair. So she's pretty.
I was just getting to hear what he had to say some more. So yeah, that's why I kept my balloon.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I was just drawn to, the other woman. That's
okay.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back this way. So we do have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay, she is in his soul again. I need her to. She got this look where she looks into your soul. She's preparing plans for you. Okay, the Bible says that the Lord is, preparing plans for you. But this one here, sis, said, I'm also preparing plans for you. Okay, because this is there. She's looking right into his soul. I don't know what she's thinking.
All right, ladies, how would you take care of our household in a relationship?
Okay, let's start over here. Name and age first.
Hi, I'm Kashwan and I'm 30. And how I would take care of the house, I would clean it, of course. The dishes. I would just keep everything tidy because I'm a very clean person. I can't have a dirty fridge or anything messy or out of place. But I would also say that if you come home and you see me starting to be worn out from doing all of that, I would also, it'd be very nice if my man would come help me handle the house, especially if it's a big house, because I plan to live in a nice home. So not an apartment for the rest of my life. So I would take care of it very well. And I'll also cook. I know how to cook, so you don't have to worry about that. Yes.
She is stunning. I'm sorry. Kashwan. That's what the brother's like me. He got sold. Okay, he's sold. Look, he's sold. He's done. Finished. It don't matter whatever lady said. He's done. Okay, He's done. Let me just go back a little bit so you can see what I mean. He is done. Okay, this the brother said he's done. He's finished. He
all of
wants
that. I would also. It'd be very nice if my man would come help me handle the house, especially if it's a big house, because I plan to live in a nice home. So, not an apartment for the rest of my life. So, I would take care of it very well, and I'll also cook. I know how to cook, so you don't have to worry about that. Yes.
So you say you know how to cook. That's all it takes to get a man like this man here. He said, listen, he started smiling and grinning. He said, cook where, cook where, cook where, what you cooking for me? He said he's cooked. Yeah, he said, I'm cooked. That's right, I'm cooked. Done up.
Love it.
Yeah.
Over here, your name and age and answer to his question.
On A29. And of course, like she said, cooking and cleaning, I think that's a must. I love to cook. I don't want to be the only one cleaning, so definitely want to, share those responsibilities. But I like to keep a happy house. I think when we get stuck in a little routine at home, that can be a little boring. So I like to keep it fun because that's a place of our peace. So, yeah.
Thank you. And then over here, your name and age and answer to his question.
I'm Jabria. I'm 29. So I have a pretty busy schedule. So I've adapted a technique that works for me as far as like cleaning my house. So like cleaning as I go midweek, like Tuesdays used to be my work from home days. So I really would deep clean Tuesdays, and Sundays are always a reset for me. But I'm gonna be realistic. Like I'm going through OCS, like I have changes coming on. So I hire sometimes people to clean my house, because if I don't have the time, then that's just easier for me. So it may not be me always cleaning, but the house will be clean. Like, yeah. So
What's OCS mean?
Officer Candidate School.
Oh, yeah. I actually knew that, but just want to make sure.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
Yes, Jessica.
And there's nothing wrong with having a cleaner. Listen, I used to think there was something about it, but I tell, listen, the day I saw someone cleaning the house and I saw how clean they cooked it, I said, listen, you know what? I might pay the same person to clean my house too, because I ain't gonna struggle in this life. Okay, all right, yeah, we can both pay it and sit down, babe. Because what we doing? When I'm in Ghana, people clean the house. You know what I mean? Like when I'm in Ghana, I'm in my flat, they come and clean. And it's like a weight off your shoulders. You know what I'm saying to you? So I'm never gonna be mad. Okay, all right, never gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, so I'm not gonna be mad at it. So
27. I look at it as like a partnership, and so wherever what needs to be taken care of, I don't look at it as, oh, you are a woman or you are a man, so therefore you are assigned these gender roles. I look at it as, okay, what needs to be taken care of? This is a partnership. If I see, for example, I'm just going to use this scenario. If just because there is this societal standard that, oh, men should go out and do this and that, God forbid, if you were to lose your job or something happened to you, I would step up and do what I have to do. It's no question about it. It's not
I love it, sis. We're just talking a little bit too much. I love it, sis, but we're talking a little bit too much. Okay, all right. She's talking a little bit too much, just a little bit too much. Okay, sis, you out here explaining the whole background. We don't need it. Okay, all right. We don't need it, sis. Save that for later. Keep it short and sharp. We're just in the beginning stages. Keep it short and sharp.
oh, well, he's a man, so he has to do this. It's a partnership. I don't look at numbers 50-50, 25. No, I don't look at that. I look at it as, what can I do to step into this role to help my man, and vice versa.
I love her perspective, by the way. I think, I'm gonna approach you kind of vibe, but I this is for later, babe. Okay, the dissertation is for later, sis. Okay, so that's dissertation is for later. All right, nothing wrong with your answer, just a dissertation for later. That's all. We don't need to know all the extra trimmings. Okay, all right.
Powerful.
He said powerful.
Okay, I'm gonna have you pop one balloon based off of.
Nah, I'm telling you, girls on judge, because this look here is I don't know what this look is with girls on judge. Sis, I need you to rep it. What's going on? This look that you got going on. I need you to go. You are staring into a man's soul.
Far in what you've seen.
Okay. They all had like really good answers.
I know, they did.
So that's really hard. But okay.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear him out. I mean, I like his style. He's handsome, so yeah.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I resonated more with the other answers. It has nothing to do with what she said. Honestly, this is hard.
I resonate with all the different answers, but you know what? It has nothing to do with what she said. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's head back. We do have 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. I'm gonna be different.
Okay.
So imagine this is a scenario-based question. So imagine we're going to an event, ladies, and
this is where I said this brother here almost talked himself out of the panties. He almost talked himself out of the panties right now because, brother, this question right here is a talk them out the panties kind of question. Okay, this is a talk yourself out of the panties kind of question. This is talking yourself out the box kind of question, sir.
we have to take my mother with me. Who was sitting in the front seat and who was sitting in the back seat?
Sheesh. Okay, let's start down there.
Old girl here said, listen, I've had this before. I will not do it again. I've dealt with men like you. I will not deal with it again. I will not deal with this kind of man. I've dealt with that kind of man that is with their mother and their mother is their mother's boy. What kind of questions? Stupid question. Like, listen, honestly, I said, no, bro. You are talking yourself out the box, bro. You're talking yourself out the box. She said, yeah, that'll do it. You're wondering how I got here.
Oh, okay. Let's start here and then we'll go over there.
Sorry. So I would definitely want to sit in the front seat, but I just kind of have a question. How do you manage your relationship with your mom? It kind of sounds like there's a tug with.
There's actually
your
no
mom and
tug of
your-
war. This is
okay.
a question that I was asking because I just wanted to gauge your mindset.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm definitely a passenger princess.
my mother is the type of lady that would want my lady to sit in the front seat.
Okay.
You know, so I just wanted to see, you know, where your mind was at.
Okay.
In that regards. So,
Okay. Did that answer your question?
yeah, it answers.
Okay. And what about here?
Yeah, I was literally going to say right when you said that, I'm definitely sitting in the front.
Mhm.
I mean, I would love.
She said, I'm definitely sitting around. She said, she ain't even trying to even have a competition. Your mom and me can't compete, my brother. She's the type to fight your mom. I'm not even gonna lie to you. She's gonna fight your mom. Okay, all right. This question gonna have you fighting your mom. She's gonna have you fighting your mom. This one here said, listen, I am never the one who's been disrespected. I will let your mom know. I will let her know. You know what I mean? Like, yo, he said this is a lot. She's not having it, bro. You're not the type.
Love your mother just like how you love your mother, not as much, but I don't want to be disrespected. I don't want to be with a mama's boy. That's absolutely not going to happen. Yeah, it's just a respect thing.
Yeah. It was honestly just a respect thing. I just wanted to see if, you know, like you would just like be humbled enough to be like, oh, ma, you can sit here. And then she'd be like, no, you are the wife.
Maybe if she had a disability or something, of course she could sit in the front. I would never, like, if she had a walker or something. I don't know how old your mother is, but of course. But if that's not the case,
she would choose the lady first for sure. But I just want to see where my mindset was. That's all.
And then
I get what he was trying to do. The question is a bad question. I know what he was doing. I know what he was doing, but the question was a bad question. Okay, you know what I mean? That's the only thing. Question was a bad question. He wanted to see if you were gonna be able to like be humble, but the wrong question. You know what I'm saying to you? Whenever you involve your mom in a situation, it's tight, bro. Don't do it. Don't ever do it. It don't work. It's not for now. You know what I'm saying to you? Bad question. Don't ask it.
we did get a pop balloon.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
go down over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'll just start off by saying that I do find you handsome. And I like what you were saying earlier and the fact that you articulated what you liked and your desires and things along those lines. For me, the reason why I popped it was because of the question itself. Just in the past, I've gotten questions like that and I've heard questions like that on social media, and there's always been like a frenzy around those. And for me, I just did not see the significance in the question being asked. And that's just me personally. I just didn't see the significance in it. When I think about myself and my significant other, husband or something in the future, I'm not thinking about, oh, I'm going to let his mother sit in the front. I'm going to sit in the front. I'm always going to be respectful of my elders, of course, always and forever. But that's not the first thing that comes to my mind of, well, I'm going to go ahead and let her sit up in the front because this, or I'm going to sit up in the front. It's I don't think about stuff like that. And so
So where would you sit? Would you sit at the front or not? That's all. Just answer the question. Golly. Just answer the question. We're doing too much. We're doing too much. Just say it's not for me and move on. The explanation is way too much, blood. Like, it's way too much. I agree that the question isn't the greatest question. My girl started bringing, she started bringing up all types of sources, like social media. Sis, come on. Okay, all right. Wrap it up. Okay, that's all. Wrap it up. We're talking too long. Okay, so wrap it up.
When you asked that question, it was more so of me, I'm not going to have an answer because it's not like I'm going to blatantly disrespect your mother or she would blatantly disrespect me or expect me to sit up in the front. For me, it was just more so of I didn't see the point of the question being asked.
You may not have seen it, but he had a point. So it's not about your point. It's about what his point is. You know what I'm saying to you? So I'm not saying he's right. It's a bad question. I don't like the question. You know what I'm saying to you? I know what he was trying to do. It's a bad question. It forced me to pin. But the point of the matter is he was just trying to see your point of view. That's all. You know? Keep it pushing. Like, people try to do too much. You're overthinking, and it's because you're overthinking. This is what happens when people do this. You're overthinking. Stop trying to think about, if the person is doing a trick question, that's on them. You have to, like, both men and women should understand this. When someone asks this kind of question, it's actually on them. So if they ask you a trick question, that's on them. That's on them. If they don't disqualify you, don't beg them, because they're not the kind of person you need to be with. You know what I'm saying to you? Don't ask them like, oh, okay, listen, you said that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll sit in the front. Oh, you disqualify me. I should have said your mum. Okay, cool. Well, I know what I'm true to. I'm true to. I would have sat in the front. So it don't make no difference. You know what I'm saying to you?
Mindset thing. That's all. It wasn't nothing specific. I just wanted to see where your mind was at. Because my mother is the type of lady that respects my lady first, you know. So she would definitely choose you and tell me, like, no, let her sit in the front.
I respect that. And I mean,
I just want to see where your mind was at, like with the humbleness and all of that.
Oh yes, and I'm very humble. I don't want that to be confused. I'm very humble, and I do respect my elders. I love elderly people. I hang around them all the time. Anybody who knows me can say that I'm very respectful towards the elderly, and I would put them before me. For me, it was just more so of the question itself and the frenzy, social media, and I'm not trying to connect the two. But for me, I just didn't.
No, but you are connecting the two. That's the whole point. That's the reason why we're talking about it now. The reason why you've gone on a diatribe is because you're trying to connect the two. That's the whole point. Since you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Okay, you're doing too much. Stop doing it. You've just connected the two. You said, I've heard this question on social media, which means you've connected the two. This is what happens when you think you're too smart. You connected the two. You just said that it's not connecting the two things. I don't want to connect the two things, but you have connected the two things. Okay? So just release it, baby, you know? Okay? You doing too much, babe. You're doing too much. Okay?
Didn't see the point of asking that question. And I know the intention behind it, but the impact it had on me with it. And the point of asking, I'm like, well, he may not like my answer, or
what are we doing? Okay, so if you know his intention isn't to be bad, this is also a very important thing, guys. This is also a very important thing. If someone has good intentions and you believe they have good intentions, there's no point trying to then drag them down. Do you get what I'm saying to you? If you know, this is something I teach. This is something I talk about when it comes to relationships, right? In relationships, yes, the impact can be wrong, but if you know that the intention wasn't to be, we're explaining a whole long diatribe. We don't even know this person. Like, it's a simple question. Why are we having an impact situation? It's a question. You know what I mean? It's a question. If you don't like the question, just say, I don't like the question, move on. This is not the time to explain it. This is exactly the same thing I said about the other dude. When you go too far, you're going too far. You're doing too much. You know what I'm saying to you? We're doing too much. Okay? So in this question, we're going too far. We're doing too much. We are overdoing it. And it just answer, hey, you know, for me, I'm going to sit in the front. And you keep it moving. Someone said, I was watching a video, someone said, relationships are for dumb people. Because sometimes people who are too smart overcomplicate everything. And I actually had to agree with that, because I consider myself to be smart. And sometimes I be overthinking things. The person asks you, is the sky blue? I mean, is it? I mean, on some days it can be gray. Some days it can be black. Some days it can be white. Is the sky blue, blood? That's all we're asking, blood. Is it blue or not, blood? You're overthinking it, blood. Stop overthinking it, blood. You know what I'm saying to you? You're overdoing it, cuz. Yeah? You're overdoing it, cuz. You know what I'm saying to you? You're too smart for your own good, blood. Keep it simple. You know what I mean? Huh? You want chicken for dinner, but is that chicken going to be cooked? Is it going to be grilled? Or are we going for fried chicken? Are we going for chicken that's going to be boiled? What's wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? You're making it complicated, blood. Stop the complications. Huh? Stop the complications. Throw on a jacket. We're going to go to the shops. Are we going to the supermarket? We're going to the shop. Are we going to the big supermarket? Relax. Relax. You're doing too much. It's okay. Okay? It's okay, darling. You're asking too many questions. You're overqualified for the job. This is how you get to a job interview and they tell you that you're overqualified. You know, you get to a job and they tell you, you know what, why are you here? We're looking at your CV, you're overqualified. You know what I mean? Relax. You know what I mean? Chase. You know, I can identify with her. I do actually understand where she's coming from. I as a person who also sometimes can over-explain. I've been there, so I know. You know what I mean?
Something along those lines. So, yeah.
Roger that.
All right, now she's someone
I
that
think she
you
just wants to be understood.
She's a nice girl.
Thank you. Okay, we've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for our guy? You do? Okay.
At this point, this girl said, listen, I'm bagging a man today. Because I don't understand. She's no longer smiling. She's got game face on. Someone throw her a basketball because honestly, she's about to hit the game-winning shot. Because old sis is on, I'm getting a man today. Sorry, without fail. You know? I'm getting a man today without fail. I'm coming. I'm not leaving here without something. Because this is the look of somebody who's got the game face on.
Okay, let's start over here.
She
What's your
stopped smiling a long time
So
ago.
what do you value most in your relationships?
I value respect. I value loyalty. Somebody who's willing to try and not give up, you know, because life is full of ups, downs. Y'all be willing to go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I can ask multiple.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Did we talk about kids yet? Do you have kids?
I have no kids.
Okay, you want kids?
Of course.
And are you marriage minded?
Am I what?
Marriage minded.
That is the goal.
Okay.
Within the next 2 years or 3 years, 5 years, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Within
In the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, sir, you must have gone for the next 10 years. Okay? Because what you talking about? Hmm?
session.
All right. That's all I have for now.
Okay. Any questions over here?
I was just going to ask like what his 5-year plan was, and if it didn't have marriage in it, it would have been a huge pop.
Okay.
But a question that I would have. So where are you from? Well, like where are you located?
All right. So I am from the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Shout out to Baltimore too.
She said, Les, the DMV is where I want to be. She said, the DMV is where I want to be.
My
Yeah.
sister and my nieces live out in Maryland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
I'm telling you where her mind just went. Her mind said, I can really see we're going to be. My family's from DMV. She's already calculating already. In her brain's already gone. She starts thinking, DMV, my family's already in DMV. I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If that's where he's at, I can be there too. And she's already started plotting and planning. Old girl is in plot and plan. That's why this is the first time she smiled in the last 2 minutes. This is the first time she smiled in the last 2 minutes.
I commute from Maryland to Virginia a lot because of work.
Oh, I have family in Virginia. That's crazy.
So
She said family in Virginia. That's crazy. She's plotting. I'm telling you. She's already started plotting. I'm telling you. Okay. All right. She's involved. Okay.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm in California. Yes.
that's fun.
Yeah, it's a bit of a distance.
Yeah.
So what does respect look like to you in a relationship? Because I would say like respect is lacking a lot in relationships. A lot of people say I love you and still hit you, love you and still cheat on you. So what does respect look like?
It's given she's been in some crazy toxic relationships. I don't know. As soon as she said that and added a qualifier, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't notice this before, yeah? And it might just be my perception. Something's changed. Something's changed. Something's changed. I don't know. Something's changed. Like, I felt a more serious energy coming. I don't know. It's almost as if at the very beginning of the show, she was very excited. And then almost her heart's been broken. Even like we're on the 3rd man now. You know what I'm saying? Too, you know, I don't know. There's something here that's going on. I don't know. Something has snapped, and not in a crazy way, but it's almost like she's disheartened a little bit. That's what I want to say. Okay, it feels like she's disheartened a little bit. So although there's a little bit of brightness, the brightness seems a little bit more dimmer now. I don't know. It's changed. It's changed. It feels like it's changed, but it might just be me. Like I said,
respect is just that. Like, my woman is my queen. You know, I want her. I want her decision in everything I do. So I'm gonna always confide in her, and we're gonna do it as a team.
She looks like she needs a lot of love. I can't lie to you. The way she's looking now, the energy's shifted. Something shifted. You know what I'm saying? The energy shifted. She said she realized the market is crazy. No, and maybe it is. Maybe it's not the guy that because the first guy, the second guy, the athlete guy, she wanted him a lot. And I think right now, you see, and I think this is what happens. Sometimes, for instance, you might think that you had a chance, you didn't have a chance. But the show might make you feel like you had a chance, you didn't have a chance. I want to make it very clear. Okay? All right? Both men and women go through this, right? Sometimes Pop the Balloon makes you feel like you got a chance. You ain't got a chance. Okay? All right? You ain't got a chance. A lot of times you haven't got a chance. That person never saw you and they have a complete type and you probably weren't their type. Like the athlete had a type. The way he was just working it out. He was honestly. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying too? She said she's getting chosen today. But I don't see the excitement. The excitement that she had with the athlete, it's not necessarily here.
It's never just my mindset. It's what we can do. It's a partnership. That's how I see it. So, yeah.
Also, do you drink?
Yeah.
Or
I drink sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
Occasionally.
Do you smoke weed?
No, ma'am. The type of work I do, like I said, government contract.
Yes.
I can't.
So you don't have substance abuse issues or with alcohol, anything like that?
No.
Okay. I mean, I just have to make sure. I gotta make sure.
Okay.
That question is telling me a lot. That question alone is telling me a lot. She's been through some stuff. Dahlia, and you know what? I won't lie to you, Dahlia. That's also very true. You know what, Dahlia? I won't even lie to you. I hear what you're coming. I see what you're coming with. I'm seeing what you're coming with. In this, what you're saying, in a serious issue, I really do. Because sometimes you can date you. Maybe he's too nice, and you're thinking to yourself that maybe you might not deserve that niceness. Okay, so I can definitely see that particular perspective. The drinking and the smoking, you know what I'm saying? I think that's I'm wondering what kind of people she's been around. I wonder what kind of people she's been around.
I can't be with
you never know.
Yeah, I can't be with anybody who's into that lifestyle because of my work, the nature of my job. So
now it says, are you into that lifestyle? Because he just said he can't be with anybody who's into that lifestyle. So are you into that lifestyle? Are you smoking the weed? Are you drinking the drinkies? Are you smoking the weedif? Are you drinking the drinkif? Because he can't do that.
Sorry, one more question. Sorry.
Okay, last one, girl.
Last one. How do you prioritize like your health, fitness, nutrition, anything like that?
Yes, ma'am. So right now I'm like on a fitness journey. It's gonna take at least a year. It's not like a 3-month thing. I'm gonna have to do this thing for a year to see where it's at. So yeah, I eat right.
And you started?
I started.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's just where it's at. I just keep going every day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He ain't started nothing. Listen, if he has started, he stopped because he couldn't explain nothing that he been in that fitness journey. He didn't even say, "Listen, you know what? I'm working on my food diet. I train 3 times a week. Yeah. He ain't doing that. Okay, all right. So she ain't trying to be in none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying to you? All right. He ain't trained in nothing, brother. Okay. She about to be disappointed. He is not in that gym. Okay. He couldn't even explain that. He just looks like a solid guy. Okay, he looks like a solid guy. He looks like somebody's already got some meat on him already. You know what I'm saying to you?
All right. Okay, it's time to pop. We've got two. I know, 2 wonderful ladies left, but you do have to pick just one. So whose are you popping?
No.
This look that she has here is crazy.
Questions, right?
No. You'll get one more when they come up here. But for now. Okay, if you got a question, is it going to help you really determine between 2 of them? Or are you going to ask just any old question? Is this question going to help you really pick?
I'll just make up my mind.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, she's not comfortable. She's not comfortable. I wanted to watch her behavior. She's not comfortable. I almost as if she's not being picked is very painful. That's what it looks like. I'm not saying that's necessarily it. She may have a different story, but it just feels like that a little bit.
I'll just make up my mind.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's fine. You guys are both like, yeah, this is. Oh, I dropped the
I
toothpick.
got another one for you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Charlie, I'm a nice guy. Okay, just remember that.
Oh no, he's Ghanaian, bruv. He's Ghanaian. Oh no, he's Ghanaian, bruv. He's Ghanaian. Oh no, he's Ghanaian. Their brother is Ghanaian. Oh Lord, I just clocked he's Ghanaian. He's Ghanaian. He is Ghanaian. If you want to know how I know, I'll roll it back very slightly. He is Ghanaian without fail.
Okay.
Charlie, I'm a nice guy. Okay, just remember that. I'm sorry.
He said, Chale, I'm a nice guy. Chale is a Ghanaian term. Chale is specific to Ghana. When you hear someone say Chale, you know they're Ghanaian. Okay? Brother said Chale. Chale is a very specific term for us as Ghanaians. Nigerians don't say Chale. You understand? So, I mean, they might do, but majority of the time as Ghanaians, we say it as Chale. You hear Ghanaian Chale, will say it. Chale, me a nice guy. You understand? So when I heard that, I said, oh, damn it, he's one of us. Not like it's a bad thing, but I was like don't disappoint us. You know what I mean? Don't disappoint us.
But you guys, her eyes was doing something to me. So.
Oh! You are being bewitched. You don't understand. Your mother is going to watch this and tell you are being bewitched.
Oh, okay. Let's come over here then. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
He's a nice gentleman, nice looking, nice the way he articulated everything that he said. So that's fine.
All right. I saw it was really, really tough, but why did you end up popping her balloon?
I popped her balloon because of the eye contact that I received from her. I just felt a spark.
You felt it. Okay.
Yeah.
I noticed you trying to make that connection. I seen it.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't lie to you. She's mad pretty. Like, you know me, I have my preference, but she's very pretty. Like, mad pretty. You know what I'm saying to you? Mad pretty. Like, ooh, baby. She fine. When she smiles, you just get a little bit excited. Like, don't be looking at me like that. You know what I'm saying to you? That she pretty.
It was hard. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's head on that way. I'll have you stand on that side of me. Scoot over there. I'll have you stand right over here. All right, y'all. Any final question between the two of you?
Yes, I have two, but they're quick.
Okay.
So how do you feel about long distance?
Where are you located?
California. I'm closer to San Diego.
It is what it is. I'm willing to work with it. That's just life. You can't control that.
Brother said, I'm sold already. Don't even worry about Wi-Fi. He said, it doesn't matter how far you are. I'm sold. You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I won't lie to you. I'm sensing it. I'm not trying to say that old girl is toxic per se, but she may have some tendencies. Okay? She may have some tendencies. And since she got some tendencies, the brother likes... And listen, most of us do. You know what I'm saying to you? But I felt like, you know what? When he said, obviously, the eye contact, and then he couldn't even look back properly. He said that the eye contact. She was giving me mad eye contact. That's what sold him. You know what I mean? But I wonder if he's going to be able to have good enough boundaries. Like, he's going to be a softie. I don't know. We're going to see. Because that mama's question got me thrown off. I wonder if he's a mama's boy and he going to like that strong type of woman. You know what I'm saying to you? It might work well. It might turn into lead to madness.
Mm-hmm. And then also, like, down the line, I'd like to have children. Mm-hmm. And me personally, I want to raise my children to have a very strong mindset. I don't want them to think that just because of the color of their skin, they're automatically seen as less than, or people don't look at them or treat them a certain type of way. They have to work harder because they're Black. I don't want to raise my children like that. So how would you raise your child not to have a victim mindset?
Sis, we do have to work harder because we're Black. I'm sorry. I know she don't want to say it, but sis, that's not a victim mindset. That, like, we have to be understanding that, listen, you are able to do what anybody is able to do, but you may encounter that the world is real. You may go out in the world and no matter how hard you work, you may actually not make it because you're Black. It's not to say that someone's a victim mindset. It's also realism that there is racism in the world. You know what I'm saying too? There is race, because like this is what happens when you don't teach your children this, and they probably end up being amazing, but then they can't actually connect with Black people at all. They're like, and they start making dumbass comments like, well, Black people are always complaining about how hard life is, and I've not suffered like that. I've made it through, and you can see how I've done my life. Yeah, but you're talking about you being an exception, not you talking about the reality of the situation. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like that's the only thing. I'm not saying again that we should raise our children to be necessary victims. It's to say that actually, hey, look, you are black, but listen, you can do all things. But you may find that it may be a little bit more difficult for you. You may find, because the way that life is. That's just the realism of life. You know what I'm saying to you? That you may find that. It's okay. You know? But I don't want to raise my kids being like, you know what? There is no color. You know what I mean? Like, there is no color. You just go out there and work as you want to work. And be as you want to be. Right? And you may find that you will supersede more black people. But if you can't connect to us, you know what I mean? You know, I got what you were saying. It's probably not a question for now.
Okay, that's easy. You know, I'm first generation Ghanaian, so
He even said it's first generation Ghanaian. Do you know what? I wasn't listening because me and Sean were cracking up the whole entire time. I wasn't paying attention to some of the things we said. We're looking at. Arlette said, Now, sis, you know you're asking questions too much.
life has not been easy. You know, you had to get it. If you really want it, you got to go for it. So, I mean, that's the type of mindset I would instill in the kids. You know, like nothing comes easy. You have to fight for it. So, yeah. I'm gonna teach them that.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't want any kids. Woo is me. I'm black. I can't do anything. I don't want that.
There's no.
Absolutely.
Who's teaching their kids this? Woe is me. I'm black. No one's really teaching their kids this. You know, no one teaches their kids this. You know what I'm saying to you? No one's intentionally teaching their kids that. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like, no one's actually going out there. I mean, there are parents out there, right? But there are white people like that too, who just like, you know what I'm saying to you? But no one's really trying to teach their kids this. You know what I'm saying to you? And I think, you know what I mean? You know? And we do have to worry about skin color. Like, unfortunately, Christabella B, I know we say this, but we do have to worry about skin color. Like, it does affect you. Like, going in this life, we cannot pretend. It's like when, you know, saying that, you know, as a Christian, you know, it doesn't matter. It does matter. It really does. You can be in one part of the world and be a Christian and be persecuted, and be in another part of the country, another part of the world, and not be persecuted. So just because of your location, and skin tone can get you in trouble. You could be hunted for your skin tone, Christian or not Christian. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like, so I'm just like, skin tone does matter, and it's not about making a victim. It's about understanding how this affects the general people. It's not about saying you per se. It's about what does it affect generally. You know what I'm saying to you? Generally. And I think that's where we have to make the differentiation, that some things are not necessarily affects you directly. God bless you if it doesn't affect you directly, but it affects the people around you in that instance. You know, we mustn't forget that as well. And understand that. You know, I always tell the story that when I was at work one time, one of the guys, the lady who was a boss, a manager, a white woman, she was like, "Your name is too difficult. You know, your name is too difficult." And I said, "Wait, hold on a minute." And he came and told me, I said, "Bro, you know you need to push back on that, right? I don't want to be an issue. Like, you know, I've told her already, blah, blah." I said, no. Do you know why it's an issue? It's because it's not going to be you that's going to be an issue. Is that if it comes onto me or someone else. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I will talk up. But you have to think about the other people. Like, if you talk up now, she can't bring that to somebody else. You know what I mean? So, you know, they can talk about the Eastern Europeans, they talk about other countries, Indian people, they pronounce their name, they find a way. Why is it your name, they're finding difficulty? You know what I'm saying to you? So this is I said to him, listen, you got to say something, because what's going to happen is this is a problem, because why is it that with black people you can't actually understand a name? You know what I'm saying to you? Christabella B said, "You still have not explained how skin color affects black people in 2025. Your name being difficult to pronounce. How did that affect you getting a job?" Good question. So here's how it can affect. Here's how it can affect you. First and foremost, your name. Such, like, for instance, my name is Kojo. Can anybody say? Would you know? Would you know that I'm not white straight away, just by my name? You would know that straight away I'm not white. By my name alone, you would know I'm not white. Number two, by hearing my name, you probably might think to yourself, oh, this might have a location attached to it. right? And what you don't realize is people have biases that they have. Okay. And so this is not always the case. I'm just saying this as an aspect. So when recruiters are even trying to recruit people, sometimes your name can actually get you cancelled. Like instead of them choosing you, they won't choose you because of your name, simply because of that. They don't have to even see a picture. They see your name and then associate it. And then what you can find out is that you might not have the same outcomes as someone else simply based on your name. Okay. And then you have to think about this as well. When it comes to skin tone, when I'm saying skin tone, just being black in general, by the way, just being black in general. Okay. All right. Just being black in general, what can end up happening also is that sometimes people believe that you deserve less simply because of your skin tone. Right. So for instance, even at, making inappropriate jokes with you, right? But really it's actually an indication of the biases and the stereotypes that they have about you. For instance, that blacks may not be necessarily smart. It's a trope, but you're very, very fast and fit. So they fall into the trope of the Mandingo trope or whatever, right? Where they might say to you, hey, you know what? We know that you're strong and fast, and they don't mind you doing certain jobs, but they don't think you're as smart. So now when they look at anything you do, if you make a mistake, it's magnified. If you do well, they still quash it back. You know what I'm saying, Chu? Like, I just think, like, again, it is not to say, it's not to say that Christella's gone through it. Christella, if you haven't gone through it, I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying, Chu? I'm not saying that you had that experience. I want you to understand, I'm also learning as well this aspect. You may not have had that experience, but there is a lot of people who have had that experience and realize that you can be held back due to your skin tone, being black. You can be held back. If you haven't had it, fantastic. You are a part of the few who haven't had it, and that's okay. You know what I mean? And that's okay. I don't want to criticize you. I want to just say, listen, that's okay. If you haven't had that experience, you haven't had it, and that's okay. You know? Absolutely, AW, yeah. Because recruiters do this, you know? They do this. So it's not again, we don't want to diminish our sister here. You know, we are open to educating, you know. She may not see it that way because she may not have had those experiences. So I understand. I'm not fighting her. I do understand that sometimes people are unaware of those experiences of other people, you know. So I understand, sis, you know.
Victim mindset,
Okay.
you against you.
Okay.
That's how life works. It's
Yes.
not just it's you against you.
Okay.
Are you good? Any final question? You're good?
No, man.
Okay. All right. Well, then.
He's
is it a yes for you
enamored.
for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her? Is it a yes for you for her?
It's a yes.
You said yes?
Yes, ma'am.
We got a match. Yeah. I'll take the mic.
There you go.
Go ahead, get your man, girl. Make some noise for them, ladies.
That girl just happy to get out of there. I'm telling you, that girl just happy to get out of there.
Oh my God. All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Tyler.
Tyler, how old are you?
I can't lie to you. When Tyler walked in, I said, he got the sweetest press shirt I have ever seen. Okay, all right. This brother has a press shirt like the iron knows him well. The shirt is pressed pristine. Okay, now the shirt a little tight, but it's pressed pristine.
You?
29.
And what do you do?
I work in the school system. I'm a basketball coach. I have my own businesses.
Okay, nice. And what are some things that you do for fun?
I'm very adventurous. Very adventurous. I love sports. I love working with the youth.
Nice.
Things like I love to read,
Oh, okay.
cook on my free time, things like that.
All right. And what do you look for in a woman?
Someone who's loyal. Someone who is very goal oriented, very driven.
He's moving
someone
around a lot.
who is wanting to start a future, have a future, things like that.
All right.
That's very important to me.
Yes, definitely. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Hygiene. Bad hygiene is a deal breaker. I don't have too many deal breakers.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Bad hygiene is definitely a deal breaker.
Okay.
No, he seems like
All
a
right,
decent
so we
guy.
take it a pop. Come on over here. Let's see why she ended up popping. Your name and age.
Diamond 28.
All right. And Diamond, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
You're very handsome. Just not my exact type that I would go for. That's all. But yeah, that's it. You're very handsome, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
Diamond has consistently been out first, whether she takes herself out or whether she is whether she takes herself out or whether she gets taken out, she is out first every single time. One thing about this young lady, she is consistent. Okay, all right, consistent.
All right, and now is Diamond someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's very well put together. If I'd seen her,
Thank
yeah,
you.
definitely would. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
This brother here is a very sweet guy. You know, he's a very sweet guy.
All righty, we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
So where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years?
2 to 3 years. Okay. Name and age first, and where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years?
On A29, I see myself either promoting myself with work or, getting promoted at my current position. I'm just always looking for a way to, be better professionally. And then hopefully I have my man so I can have my husband and then eventually have my kids.
All right.
All right.
Name and age, and where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years?
Jabria, age 29. 2 to 3 years, I see myself practicing medicine as a physician assistant, being an Army officer on the side, and married, hopefully starting, at least having my first child. So, yeah.
Okay.
And over here, your name and age, and where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years?
Jessica, 27. In 2 to 3 years, I see myself hopefully signed to a model agency or some type of talent agency because I love acting, and hoping to have gotten a film at some point, whether it's with Netflix, Tubi, because I'm available and open, but I'm hoping to have signed with an agency and hopefully get with a big role.
Okay.
And what about for yourself? Where do you see yourself in 2
For
to 3
myself,
years?
honestly, since I have my own businesses already, I would love to be advance on the next level as a basketball coach. So I'm a
Okay.
basketball coach. So I'm actually going to go back to school soon to get my sports management degree. So
Nice.
I'm looking forward to that. I see myself, I want to get married,
Okay.
eventually have kids. Because I come from a two-parent household. Yeah. So me and my 2 brothers, my parents have been married for 30 years. So
Wow.
that's something
It's a blessing.
I look forward.
Yes.
Yeah, that's important to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I see what he is. It sounds like he might be very secure. It sounds like he comes from a very secure family. He look a bit boring. Okay, he's a bit too bland. And these ladies here, I feel like they need a splash of color. I think his shirt is matching what he is. Just a little bit bland, just a little bit too straight. You know what I'm saying? Chew. No wrinkle, no little. He's given. I'm not a madman. You know what I mean? I think he's a sound guy. You know what I'm saying, Chew? I'm just saying that the world that we live in, a lot of us have got a little bit of trauma. He hasn't got much trauma. Can we be honest with you? This is what secure people look like. People that are born secure, this is what they look like. He looked like he ain't got no trauma on him. He's looking like as pristine as the shirt he's wearing. You're going to go to his family and his mother and his father eat at the dining table and it's sweet pleasantries existed. You're going to go into his family and, they watch TV together. You're going to go into his family, they all go to his ball games together. They support him. You go and talk to his family and his father has always been in his life. His mother's always been in his life. His mother's always supported him. His father's always supported him. They just love their 2 children. You're gonna go into his house. There's medals in the living room, in a trophy cabinet, and upstairs his room. He's moved out, but his room is still the same as it was before. I don't want to see my. You can always come back, son. You know what I mean? Like it's giving secure. Okay, it's giving. I've got a great relationship with my father. I've got a great relationship with my mother. Okay, all right. We can't say the same for a lot of us here. You know what I'm saying, Chew? Just saying. A lot of us can't say those things. Okay, we are here in warfare when it comes to our people. Then we need a little bit of a wrinkle, a little bit of a crease. We need a little bit of speck of dirt. Right now, he is as clean as a damn whistle. Okay, all right. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying why he will. Some of us are just, want to lick a bit of trauma.
Okay, well, let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go. And I am going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, he said they can't bring that.
All right, so just go ahead, have your balloon unpopped.
He's part of the education system. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I always like to hear what people from the education system has to say. That was it.
Okay. But so is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay.
I do like a man who is darker skinned, tall, built, but he is handsome. But no, he's not my type.
Okay. Can we say this? I don't think sis is being mean or anything like that, but I do feel like Pop the Balloon really exposes that we are very comfortable talking about what we prefer, saying that we like dark skinned men. Which, by the way, I love the fact that you love dark skinned men because I'm in. You know what I mean? It's a win for me. But I do feel like sometimes on Pop the Balloon, the ladies are very comfortable with saying how they like a dark skinned man. You know what I mean? Just a little bit too comfortable. And I'm saying that to say that, if the roles were reversed, it wouldn't be the same. I actually don't think she's being mean, and I don't think she's being nasty. I just think to myself that I think we need to be educated on that. Either we're all talking about skin tone or we're not. You know what I'm saying, Chu? If we're all comfortable talking about skin tone, let's all talk about it. You know what I mean? And keep it pushing and keep it moving. Otherwise, no. So it's just something I just noticed. I personally, again, don't really care. I think that as well. But I'm just saying to myself, like, sometimes I hit the last kind of 3 or 4 episodes I've kind of seen that aspect, and I think it can be sometimes a little bit like, hey, like I'm imagining how these light skinned dudes feel. Like, imagine these light skinned dudes; they must feel some other way. And we saw it on another episode. They did start feeling away, when you start saying about skin tone, and it's okay. Like, we understand that you don't like that, you may not prefer it. So I think that's maybe nobody should say it. I just think probably nobody should say it and just say, just saying that, hey, maybe not saying it. You know what I mean? In that particular spin,
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
No specific reason. Just the other 2 candidates were, a little bit better. So yeah, a little more my type. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Okay, go ahead and ask our 2 remaining ladies another question.
What are some things that you like to do on your free time, or what are some things? It's actually a 2-part question. What are some things that, like, in a long day, you come home, wind down? What are some things you like to do?
All right. Start there and come back. Okay, over here.
I'm telling you, he's very secure.
Jabria, age 29. Things I like to do on my free time. I'm really into self-care, so I love going to the spa. I live in Phoenix, so we have a lot of resorts here that have great spas. I like hiking. I like being outdoors. Lately, I've just been getting more grounded in nature. I like working out. I love art stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everyone says traveling. I do like traveling. I'm not going to act like I travel all the time, but when I do get to travel, I do like traveling. So, okay.
All right. And what about over here?
So
one thing I've noticed about my girl Jabari, I just want to go back slightly. I always feel like, although she's talking, maybe she got a cross-eye. I don't know. I'm gonna give her grace because she might have a cross-eye, but she never gives eye contact. Do you ever notice that, guys? Like, she actually doesn't give eye contact to the man that she's talking to. So I think she might be cross-eye. Like, I want to be fair. She actually might be cross-eye, or is that the correct term? Maybe I don't know if I should say cross-eye. If I'm saying it wrongly, please do forgive me. Correct me. I'm happy to be corrected. But it's giving like a lazy eye potentially, because I feel like she's not ever looking at the person. Like, she actually isn't looking at him. It feels like sometimes.
Pretty much it. Everyone says traveling. I do like traveling. I'm not gonna act like I travel all the time, but when I do get to travel, I do like traveling. So okay.
You know what I mean? But hey, it could just be me.
And what about over here?
So I love to do food reviews. So I go around in my area trying to find like nice small, businesses, do the reviews and bring attention to them. So with that, I also love to eat. I'm also very adventurous. So anything that kind of gives you a thrill, gets your heart racing, I love that, whatever it is. Then after a long day, when I come home, I'm also a very big homebody. So when I'm at home, I'm usually like either watching my favorite shows, reading a book, anything self-care related.
Okay. Ladies, any questions?
But brothers, I think these 2 here make sense. I can't lie to you. Quinta Brunson and him make sense. I think Quinta Brunson and him, that definitely makes some sense. Okay, all right. I think that's the way it needs to be. The Rika said that needs to be pointed out. No, it does. It does need to be. Eye contact is important. It needs to be pointed out, because if she is cross-eyed, then I have to give her grace that she's cross-eyed. You know what I mean? Like, that's why she's not giving eye contact. Because if we're talking about things that are going to help you or not will help you, eye contact is important. So if she's not able to give eye contact, maybe she's cross-eyed, and that's okay. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying that that's why I would have to be like, okay, that makes sense why she's not looking directly at you. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Because if you're not aware 100%, you know what I'm saying to you, you're not sure. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be aware of that. I'm not even joking. I'm just being deadly serious. Like, that's what I was saying. I wasn't making it a joke. I was saying deadly serious. Like, I would have to give her more grace, because why is she not giving people eye contact? But someone said she could be autistic as well. So I don't know. Maybe she's autistic as well. I don't know. As well. Could be the military training. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's very true. Okay, that's very fair. Maybe the military training as well. It's for a reason, you know.
Are you ready?
So say you have a bad day. What are some things you like to do to like pick yourself up if you're having a bad day?
If I'm having a bad day, I love working out, so I tend to work out.
Just
I
give me
love
eye
reading
contact here,
books.
though.
I'm a heavy reader. I read a lot, so I love to read and just relax. And then sometimes I'll call my brothers, and they'll help me, bring me back to where I need to be. So those are some of the things that I like to do.
Well, she was giving more eye contact this time, so to be honest, you know what I mean. But I don't know what he said, but it sent old Quinton Brunson out at the show.
All right, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
We really did have a lot in common, so it definitely wasn't that. But as I'm just kind of here anymore, and trying to spend some time like connecting you and like filling you out, I didn't really feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, I told you he ain't got enough trauma. I done told you he ain't got enough trauma. Okay, he does not have enough trauma. I've told you this, guys. I wasn't lying when I said this. He don't have enough trauma in his life. Okay, sis said I was trying to hear you and trying to connect. What were you trying to connect to, sis? What are you trying to connect to? What did you hear that even took you out? We don't even know. As I'm hearing you, yeah. She probably likes the dark skinned men too. You know what I mean?
Read a lot, so I love to read and just relax. And then sometimes I'll call my brothers, and they'll help me, bring me back to where I need to be. So those are some of the things that I like to do.
You see, as soon as he said, I'll call my brothers, she said, nah, that's too much secureness. That's too much connection. That's too much, she said, that's too much security. You know what I'm saying to you? You're too good. You know what I mean? You don't have any of that edge on you. You know, your family home's got a front yard and a nice picket fence. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, that sent her over the edge. You know what I'm saying to you? Something about that. I don't know what it was, but it sent her over the edge. Arlette's even confused.
Okay, we'll be back. All right, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
We really did have a lot in common, so it definitely wasn't that. But as I'm just kind of here anymore, and trying to spend some time like connecting you and like filling you out, I didn't really feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see here. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's very well put together. All the ladies here are very lovely, so
Yeah.
yes.
All right, cool. Okay, any other questions over here?
This is the kind of man that you ladies say if you had a daughter, you'd want him to be with. You know what I'm saying to you? You can tell. Okay, all right. This is the kind of brother. Okay, that you as the ladies will say, listen, if I had a daughter, this is the kind of man they want him to be. You know what I'm saying too? He ain't bringing. You can tell he isn't bringing any craziness to the yard. He ain't bringing no madness to your door. He's the kind of man that's respectful. He's the kind of guy that brings flowers not just for you, but brings flowers to your mother as well. He's the kind of guy that brings a dessert when he comes to the house, or brings a gift when he comes to the house. He's the kind of brother that when he's getting angry, he's able to take into account your feelings as well. Like, hey, look, I hear that you're angry and I feel you, but I just want to let you know right now, this is not productive. Let's talk about this a little bit later on. He's the kind of guy, it sounds like that. That's what he's giving me right now. It's not giving me the madness.
Honestly, I can't think of any more.
Okay. So now is he someone that's your type?
Or actually, do you have any kids?
I don't have any kids.
Okay. Do you see yourself having kids?
I definitely would love to have kids for sure.
Okay. And you talked about going to school for sports management, going back to school. So what would that look like for you as far as like time frame?
I was looking to go back to school this year, maybe. If not this year, then next year for sure.
But as far as like completing that goal, like how long is that?
Yeah. Well, I had already went to William Patterson, so I would say about a year and a half.
Okay.
It wouldn't take too long, yeah.
And like your outcome with going back for that, what is the outcome?
I would like to take my personal training business to the next level, and I would also like to be a coach at the next level, like a basketball coach. Yes. Okay.
Like high school, college?
Well, I'm already a high school coach,
okay.
so I'm looking to try to become a college coach. That would, yeah.
I don't have any
good. Okay.
She looks defeated. You know why she looks defeated? Sister, I tried everything. I tried to get rid of him, and I tried to ask all the questions. I tried. I didn't want to be with him, but I tried. Help me! Like this is what it's given, okay? Because all them questions that were firing back and forth, sis was like, I just want him to answer one question wrong so I can pop my balloon. Okay, all right. She wanted to pop that balloon, but he done also. She looking for help. Help.
So now she's someone that's your type?
I do have a question.
Yeah, of course.
Where are you from?
Now the question was, is she your type? That brother said, I do have a question. Yeah, brother, she's not your type.
I'm originally from Georgia, Jonesboro, Georgia. Have to put, even though Clayco's already on the map, have to put it on the map. And I live in Phoenix.
Okay. Oh, you do live in Phoenix. Okay.
Where are you?
I live in Glendale.
Okay, so you're in Arizona.
Yeah.
Nice.
I do have one more question. Actually, no, I don't.
You don't?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he too. I think he's trying to disqualify himself too. He like, I had a question. He was like, I had a question too. I definitely want to be able to get out of this. He was trying to get out of this too. He gonna be thankful that she
Okay,
gonna...
well, Jafia, come on up here with us. Let's all coming up here. So I think you guys said you both don't have any other questions?
No.
Okay, well, let me ask mine then. Is it a yes for you for him?
So honestly, I do have a preference of like more darker skin.
Okay.
And a little bit taller. So it's a no. I'm sorry.
A little bit taller is crazy, but the dark skin one's even crazier. Again, listen, nothing wrong. Again, I just think to myself every time we say this, I can imagine some of these light skinned brothers be like, how many times have we heard this? You know what I mean? Like, I do feel for some of the light skinned brothers to hear it consistently. I like dark skin. Like, after a while, you must be just getting broken. I can't imagine every single time like saying that. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's painful. I know they're not saying it rudely. I'm not saying they're saying it rudely. Again, it's just painful a little bit, I guess. You know. But I know that he didn't want her either. I'm gonna be honest with you, he didn't want her either.
Okay. Alrighty, I'll have you head back on over there then. All right, well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, guys. I'll take this. Thank you. All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold this. Oh, that's such a good sit. And what's your name?
I am Quinn.
Quinn, how
Yes,
old are you?
I'm 33.
And what do you do?
I am.
This nigga said he is 33. This Negro said he is 33. Sir, I don't want to age shame. But this guy said he's 33. I'm 33. Father, are you sure you're 33? Okay. I gotta believe you.
Personal trainer. I help people become better versions of themselves through physical activity.
Okay.
I also have a LLC, Be Almighty, which is my fitness brand. We print shirts for other companies,
Nice.
different brands, and I also do filmmaking. Name is visuals.
Okay.
So we shoot short films, music videos, etc. Any client that needs it.
Cool. All right. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
Things I like to do for fun.
I like the look,
So
though.
I like to go
Look
to,
is
I like to
cold.
travel. Of course, everybody does that.
Right.
Different events. I like to do like fitness events.
Okay.
Go to music events. Anything spontaneous. Like I'm kind of much of a wild guy. So it's
Okay.
like I just like to have fun. Like I work for fun. My work is fun. So
Yeah. All right. And what do you look for in a woman?
I want a level girl. So she got to be a level girl. She has to be kind. Someone who's ambitious about her bread. Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Deal breakers?
My main deal breaker. Can't smoke tobacco like cigarettes, Black and Miles. If you smoke bud, that's cool. But
Okay.
tobacco, cigarettes, that's one of the main deal breakers. Don't be mean. Don't be somebody who always drinking every weekend. And be about your business. Know how to goddamn gonna upbring me. We upbring each other. That's about it.
All right. Sounds good.
I can't lie to you, it doesn't sound that... Sis, I done again, popped again. Sis, you're out first again. This is not a good record. It's not a good record because you've been so systematically out. Systematically, he has been out every time first. Every time.
Okay. We did some pops. Oh, yeah, let's go
Dang.
on over here.
Okay.
Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Diamond 28. Where you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay.
Live in North Carolina.
Okay. You're handsome. I just popped my balloon because the communication, I feel like it's just the way you talk, and I see you as someone like a friend, business partner, like
Okay.
not really my partner, but
Okay.
as like somebody close. That's it.
Okay.
That's the reason why I popped my balloon.
I've never heard such bollocks in my life. Listen, she wasn't attracted to him. That's all. Okay, all right. She wasn't attracted to him. It's okay. Okay, so I'm, you know what I mean? Like, just you're not attracted to him. I ain't heard such bollocks in my life. Okay, all right. She done said okay about you know, it's the way you communicate. Baby, you're not attracted. It's okay.
All right.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
She looks good. I would say like my type physically, but she cool people.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
On A29, and I felt more of a friendship vibe. Like I feel like we would probably kick it off more as friends than like lovers, maybe. I guess I should say.
What would you say is giving you that vibe?
I was just kind of thinking about our personalities, and I didn't feel like they mesh as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best way I know how to explain it.
All right.
All right.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
She was good. Like yeah, like I would approach her if I was out probably.
Thank you. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Jabria 29 and just the distance.
Oh, right. Now, is she someone that's your type?
She was good. Like if I was out,
Just a distance. Sis.
you know what I'm saying? I seen her looking at
Distance. 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 You can think of anything else? Distance.
me, I would approach her probably.
Thank you. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm 27. You look just like my cousin, and I have.
Listen, we need to allow that stuff talk.
And then you said North Carolina. I have family in North Carolina and South Carolina. So when you walked out, even the mannerisms down to the way you two smile. When you walked out, I was like, oh my gosh. And he has tattoos as well on his arms. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you look just like my cousin. And I was like, well, let me hear him out some more. But I was like, you remind me so much of my cousin.
Is your cousin an adult content creator?
No, he works in. I know he's an entrepreneur, but I know he has like some type of business, but he's in North Carolina.
Okay.
And like, y'all remind me of each other so much. And I was just like, cuz. And I was like, oh man. And I want to hear you out some more. And I was just like, and you
Like,
clean,
nope.
you clean cut and
appreciate
everything.
it.
Like you got it going on. And I was
I
just like, wow,
appreciate
you remind me of my cousin so much. And I was like, dang. And so yeah, but very clean cut and you're handsome.
I appreciate it.
No, she's someone that's your type.
I mean, she's not really my type, but she seems like she's cool. Like she's a vibe, you know. So we probably be laughing like a mug together.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. All right. Well, that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately. But thank you so much for
Appreciate
coming
it.
on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. Thank you.
I respect that. He took all the shots and was respectful of it. Okay. All right. Now, when he said, obviously, yes, adult content creator, I said, brother, what do you know that we don't know that you're adult content creator? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, listen, he probably knows some stuff. Shout out to Arlette and BM making it to Netflix. Absolutely. Yeah, we can't lie. It's an amazing feat. I have to appreciate them, you know. But yeah, listen, hey, the cousin stuff, I don't know, that was crazy. And then the adult content as well, crazy too. So I think both of them, crazy questions at that point as well. But hey, listen, before you know it, he actually knows your cousin. Yeah, crazy Ladunya. All right, so listen, look, my time is up. I went on longer than I actually wanted to go anyway. But look, we appreciate you guys shelling out with us today. We'll be back later on for the Never Ever Mets as well. So we'll definitely chop it up for that show. I heard it was crazy. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, click on that wonderful bell button for notification uploads. We appreciate you guys. Deluxe Loaded. We'll be back again later on. Much love, much appreciation. Ta-da, ta-da. Little black, you know what